Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Welcome to a new week full of great, pleasant things. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everything is good with you. Welcome to another day. Oh, here we are. Who's your daddy? Type in the comment section who's your daddy. Daddy. Please let us know who your daddy is. Please. Me, I know who my daddy is. Oh. Who is your own daddy? Who is your own daddy? Oh, thank you, daddy. Share. Let us know who your daddy is. May I know who your daddy is? I know who my daddy is. Do you know who your daddy is? You guys know what's been going on. We don't need to go into, everybody knows what's been happening, you know. Hey, Romari, you're the first today. Hey, Romari has landed. Welcome, my darling. How was your Monday? How was your day today? I hope it wasn't too stressful. I hope it wasn't too stressful for you. I hope it was easy peasy. Man, the weather, I don't understand the weather anymore. I really don't get what's going on. The sun is out, it's literally like blaring. The sun is out. But when you step outside, the cold wind that visits you, it blows my mind. I'm like, where is this wind coming from? For crying out loud. Eh? Nothing prepares you for it. So you run into it and you're like, oh, the sun. Lord, lies, deception. eh you don't win. In fact, no be small win you win. Oh, Romari, you Romari, come ready, prepared. Now you carry first today. Oh, not be small. Welcome. It's so good to be here today. So you guys already know what's going on now. All the let me see. Let me show you guys some of the things that I'm finding on the internet. Eh? Obedience, you guys are too creative. Sharp. You guys have just you have owned it. You have owned the who's your daddy. In fact, I bow for now. Oh my god, I don't feel laugh. I say, Kai, no wasting of time. These people don't turn this thing to merchandise. eh? You learned well from your trader father. Who is your daddy? Romari, who's your daddy? Please let us know who your daddy is. As you are entering, we want to know who is your daddy. Welcome, Victory all the way. Welcome. Good to have you. Mona, tell us who be your daddy. Is it yes, daddy? Who be Welcome, Amaka. Good to see you. Yes, daddy. Thank you, daddy. Oh my god. Nigerians and ingenuity, not be here. Now 5 and 6, honestly. Eh? Yes, daddy. Operation Reclaim Our Stolen Mandate is a goal. This is actually a very nice one. I like this cap. I wish I could lay my hands on it. It would have been so cool. And I think there's a mug. There's a telephone like a cover. And I think there's a mug. I saw the mug somewhere. It was so cool. It's like, oh my god, this is so cool. I don't know where I found it. Let me see if I can find it here. What is this? I saw it somewhere. Oh. If I see him, I go show now. It was hilarious. And you guys know there was protest in Washington D.C. today. Obi, that is your zaddies. All right, Romar. They're your zaddies, right? Okay. Well, let's quickly touch some short videos today.
uh,
This
with
is
the
long. Let me just share. Let's listen to this clip.
so that statement or that conversation by our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, with the with Bishop honestly, it's a fake. We don't believe it, and we are ready for it. We have been informed, we have heard, we have it on record that the APC spokespersons have dared the obedient that they are going to see, media attack, open media attack. So this is not news to us. We just throw it under the carpet, and we don't need to. You see, if not because of the religious coloration of the audio, it is nothing. What is there about it? Okay. He is a candidate. We have seen a candidate who have, stood in a podium or in an audience in his own region to clamor for candidature, that those people should support him. We have never seen Peter Obi campaigning for disunity, division. We have followed Peter Obi on almost all the campaign that he has gone all over the country, and I've seen how he's campaigning for peace, for unity, for, you understand, for the country, to unite. Well, for them to come with this, cheap blackmail, well, no, the Nigerians are not going to take it. We, the obedient, are ready for them. We're not going to listen for them.
You're also alleging that the media aides of the APC have threatened that they were going to attack you in the media, attack your party in the media. Is that what you're saying?
Certainly, they said it.
These are strong allegations.
It's not an allegation. Let them come and dispute it. We have proofs.
And that audio wasn't doctored. It's totally fake.
We claim, we attribute, automatic is a fake as far as we are concerned at the party. It's a fake audio. You see, when you doctor something, immediately you intentionally, with bad intention, you change the original content of information. That information become fake.
Hey, interesting.
So,
okay, yeah, let's listen to this guy. Apparently, he got something to say. Let's see.
Sale of issues. Yes. Removal of fuel subsidy. Now, the government of the day is saying, oh, the next government will remove it. Okay? But that the next government should introduce palliatives. The minister, Dr. Ngige, was trying to define those palliatives. Okay? Then, of course, organized labor says, well, if you remove fuel subsidy, you have to make sure you fix the refineries. Otherwise, we'll fight back. Quite a number of questions in all of those stories. Number one, this government, this administration that said, oh, because of social consequences, we will not remove fuel subsidy. We will move the provision in the Petroleum Industry Act forward. It's now saying, oh, the subsidy must go. And this administration tied the hands of the next administration. Well, it's a campaign promise, however, for the Bola Tinubu campaign. The president-elect during the campaigns had said, fuel subsidy must go. So the question now is, okay, how do you cushion the effect? So let's start from there. What do you think of all these dimensions about fuel subsidy and the likely consequences and the existing law that was put in abeyance that the outgoing administration now says that the incoming administration must follow?
It's, as you said, it's quite interesting and it's so many issues. However, if you look at the current budget, if you look at last year's budget and see what we're going to use to pay for fuel subsidy, you will agree that the subsidy has to go because it's a waste on the government, it's a waste on the economy, so it has to go. So the question then is, what do you do to address the consequences of the removal? With regards to increasing, for instance, increasing worker salary by about 10%, there's a study that in 2019, minimum wage was 30,000 naira. And in 2022, that 30,000 naira is equivalent to about less than 20,000 naira. So inflation has already eroded the 30,000 naira minimum wage. So even without removing fuel subsidy, we are supposed to increase worker salary because the value of the money they're receiving has almost been eroded. Now you remove subsidy, and as you said, fuel myself for 600 naira, 700 naira. The question then is, even if you increase it by 10%, will it cover the removal and the effects and all that? So my assessment as an economist, the answer is no. However, something has to go. I believe that if they remove the subsidy, it has to be a detailed plan in terms of to address the negative consequences of removal of the subsidy. One will include increasing worker salary. What more importantly is, how do we plug the money that we are using for subsidy to address critical areas of our economy, infrastructure, education, health, and all that, so that people who are now paying higher costs can really see the true value of government in addressing some of these issues.
Well, Dr. Ungo, we've been through this road before. We've traveled this road before. In 2012, the Jonathan administration talked about deregulation of the downstream sector, which was starkly opposed by the same people whose lot it is now, to go the same old road. Now, in 2012, the government at the time introduced what was called Sure P.
Okay, well, this doesn't really, I don't really want us to dwell on this one. There's no need, I beg. What was it I wanted to show you guys? All right, so there are these vehicles, UN vehicles that have been coming into Nigeria. I saw a video. It was in Edo State, and let me share the screen. And I've been curious. Does anybody know anything about this? Like, have you guys heard anything? Because I haven't. And I'm curious, what's going on? Why are UN vehicles in Nigeria? Why are they in Nigeria? What did they do for Nigeria? So this, if you can see the ship, apparently somebody on Twitter, they said they traced the vehicles because they were seen in Edo State and also in Warri, Delta State area. They saw these vehicles, these UN vehicles moving, And there's another video I saw where they had like military trucks, It was driven by our military, so I don't know what's going on. But the military trucks was in Lagos, so I'm not sure. If I see that video, I'll show it up here. So there's a video.
Okay, so trucks loaded from Abuja, going to somewhere in Sudan, I think. Chief versus HR Pell, which was arranged. Some also are here waiting to go inside. You can see a lot of trucks, container shipments too. So they're going outside the country.
Okay.
Okay.
So it says that they're going outside the country. It says that they go outside the country. But we don't know where. Like this is the video I was talking about. This one is in the Edo State.
We have so many UN vehicles in Nigeria. So in Benin City, Amotka, entry Benin City. So we don't, at this time of the night, this is to 10. So see where these armored vehicles are. So we don't know if Nigeria is on fire. We don't know. All this. Look at military officers there.
Any war coming soon.
We don't know if there's any war coming soon. Let us run, no. Let us run. This is UN. This is a UN peacekeeping vehicle. We don't know what is happening. Can you see it?
Okay. That's that. So yeah, look at it again. This one.
Now them you are big what they call Nigeria. So that UN. See UN. I big what they call country. I just tired. All this one are UN.
Wow. Yeah, why is this guy showing his leg?
How far waiting? How workers now?
Okay, so that's another video. We don't know what they happen. Oh, please, can you come and explain to us what's going on? What's that about? Um, cause Koyemi, no, I don't understand. What's up? What's going on? But anyway, that's that. But back to who's your zaddy, and you guys, you know that there was a protest today in Nigeria, right? Um, okay, let me take this off and show you guys this. How many of you saw the protest in Chicago? I beg, oh, there's one coming up in Los Angeles. Please, oh, I beg, show up, oh, show up, show up, show up.
Oh my goodness, you can't believe it, guys. Guys, I'm live with Aisha here. So, my sister. My sister will be USA. You know, we met when Satan was hosting, and I get 1 million because of you. Look at her. Oh, this sister will be USA. Oh, wow, it's a pleasure meeting you. Of course. Yes. Good to see you. I'm with Aisha Yusufu live at the Capitol Hill. Our vote must count. Our vote must count. Let's go. Our vote must count. Restore our mandate, INEC. Restore our mandate. Welcome to DC. Aisha, welcome to DC. Thank you so much. Live with Aisha Yusufu.
Okay, let me show the actual. There was an actual. There we go. So this one here.
And they prevented them from voting. It was serious violence that I witnessed myself. They told people that you cannot vote because you look like a certain way or because you are from certain part of Nigeria. That is not what Nigeria is all about. That is not what democracy is all about. That, I can tell you now, is a crime against humanity. And I think United States should never stand for this. We Nigerians in the United States should never stand for this. The reasons why most of us voted, because I was doing some work trying to convince people to vote for Labour Party in Badagry West. And they were telling me, regular people were telling me, they said, our votes never counted in the past. Why should we vote now? And I told them, I said, no, don't worry. I said they have beavers. And if you got beavers, that same beavers will transmit, the results electronically. I was wrong. On February 25th, serving as a polling unit officer, I saw that the beavers was never used. Yes, they fill out the forms and everything, but no transmission was done. None. Not in the Badagry West, where I serve as a polling unit agent. I just want to let you know that. Not only that, we find out on the night while we were still doing collation, and some of our polling unit agents were sleeping at the collation center, that the results for presidential election that was supposed to happen uploaded by beavers, going into the IRF, we find out that only the results for the other votings and elections, except for the presidential, were uploaded. The result for presidential election was never uploaded. Yet, Mahmoud Yakubu INEC went ahead and declared somebody a presidential candidate while we were still having problem uploading the result from the presidential elections. So, what we had was just a selection. There is no, just like our principal, our vice principal said, there is no president now for Nigeria. There is no president-elect. And finally, this is what I'm going to say. Because I'm a lawyer, I'm able to read the 100-page petition submitted by Labour Party and Obi and to the Election Tribunal. One of the most important things you have to understand is this, and you have to realize. The person they select as the current president for Nigeria does not meet the constitutional requirements. Let me say that again. He does not meet the constitutional requirements. His vice president does not meet the constitutional requirements. So, we want the United States to do the right thing. We want the United States Congress to do the right thing, to make sure they stand with the majority of the Nigerian people and make sure that democracy actually prevails in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. That's it, basically. And I think they had this was when they had the press conference. They talked about the press conference was pretty interesting, actually. I can't find the video. If I do, I will bring it here. But basically, they sent a strong message. Or anybody that had the opportunity to listen, that's them again. Yep. So basically, we move. Oh, we are not slowing down. This thing will continue to go on. I beg. We want our mandate back. We want our mandates. I'm curious. I hadn't seen this video prior, but let's play it together and listen to what they had to me. I don't know something about interim government. Let's see.
May you introduce yourself, ma'am?
My name is Interim.
So we are from the Free Nigeria movement. Today marks the 11th day of our peaceful protest, primarily a peaceful protest against the immediate elections held on the 25th of February and the 18th of March, where we believe our will as Nigerian masses was not reflected. So we stand for truth, and we request that whatever support we get as people, that we have come as organizations that is committed to democracy, the survival of states, the unity, the peace, and the development of all countries that are signatory to the EU. We have made our cries at the US Embassy, ECOWAS, Canadian High Commission, and quite a number of places. The headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, the National Assembly, and even the Court of Appeal. And therefore, we are here today to make our submission, which we read. And you may pardon us that we didn't accept to get it here for the sake of what we are doing, and we also respect the protocol. We have been peaceful all along. And then, after the press statement we have issued to every organization we have been, we've got reports of our daily activities. We have been peaceful. We have done everything within the right of every private citizen to demand our rights. And so we are here to make this submission on behalf of the convener, Dr. Moses Paul, I will sign on his behalf, and then we'll hand it over, and we will appreciate what we know who we are dealing with. Thank you.
I'm Rishka Tos. I'm contact officer of the delegation.
Okay.
North and Contact section.
My name is Daniel Boulanki. I'm working with the European delegation.
Okay, Daniel. All right. So it's nice meeting you too, and of course we will have the sign, and then I think this should be this original, and then this should have the acknowledgement, right? So I'll sign this. So for the reports of what we've been doing for the past days, this is what we carry, and then we submit, and then we have a copy of acknowledgement that you, and then we have a copy of our submission. So I think we can use this as a table.
Okay, so the European Union, so that's the European Union, asked to support interim government in Nigeria. We'll see how that goes, though, because me, I don't know about this whole interim government of the thing. I have no idea how it's going to work out. Um, we don't want an interim. Personally, I'm not for interim government. You haven't seen it yet. Okay, well, basically, that was the whole purpose. They presented a letter to the European Union, asking them to support an interim government in Nigeria. That's the group of people that came. That's what they came to do. So we don't know. I mean, I just want them to give us back our mandate. We don't need interim government because just give us our mandate. Let's enter and go and rest. I beg, you know. Give us our mandate. All this interim government, everything. I don't know. I really don't want to. Personally, just give us our you stole it, give us back what you stole. That's it. It's simple. Just give it back to us. Everybody was we all were eyewitnesses. You watched it on TV, you had family on ground that was telling you literally what was going on. There's some people who had families who were hurt because they went out to vote. There are people who traveled all over from different parts of the world to go and vote in Nigeria, and they had stories to tell. So give us our mandate, simple and short. You understand? No be quarrel, no be fight. We still be brother and sister, but the thing be say this exam when we write, person pass am, you fail. You understand? Make the person wey pass, make e head the class. Simple. You understand? Dat na wetin we dey look for. We no wan quarrel, we no want any. Just give us our thing jejely. Let's go. Make everybody go their way. Me, I heard that the other Agbado party was going to come and stage a counter protest. I no see them. Oh. Shame, let them come out, because me no see. If una see more, let me know for comment section. Me no see them. Oh. They said they were going to stage a counter protest of what the obedience were doing. I didn't see it, because I'm sure they are ashamed. How will you come out and say, I supported with your full chest, I supported Agbado and I want Agbado to be my president? Hey. So I didn't see them. Oh. I was hearing in one of the videos I heard that I listened to, I was hearing that somebody had asked, like, where are the Agbado people? And they said they came, but they couldn't stay. They could not. Shame. So my question is, I don't understand these people that are supporting Agbado from different parts of the world. Why are you ashamed of your candidate? Come out and defend your candidate now in public. Go and organize protests. Come out and say this is who we are supporting, because the people that you're going to protest in front, they already know your candidate more than you. They know, they have everything about your candidate. So what are you going to present to people that will make them listen to you? Me, I don't understand. And why are you living in the Western world, in the Western countries? Why don't you go back to Nigeria if it is that good? Since it is your people, your own person that is there, go move back to Nigeria now and go and be enjoying the agberoism, agberocracy, and everything that's happening in Nigeria. There's no problem. There's no qualms. You understand? But don't be enjoying the benefits of societies that are working and then insisting on a terrible government on your own people. It doesn't make sense. If that is what you want, if it is good for you, just move, carry your bag, move back to Nigeria and live there. Since that's what you want, it is your man that is there. So go and support them with your full chest. You understand? So me, I don't get all this up and down that we're doing. You have our property, give it to us. If you give it to us, all of us go rest. We no go dey talk again. You understand? We no go talk. We go enter house, we go do other things. But since you dey hold on to our property, we no go leave am for your hand now. Until you give us wetin belong to us, we no go leave am for you. We must collect our property. It's that simple. We are not giving up. We are not going to relent until you give us wetin our own property, the one wey concern us. The one wey concern us for inside this matter. Na so we go dey go back and forth o. I'm sorry. This fight is far from being over until we collect what is rightfully ours. Because you can't sit on someone else's property and tell them, and you are insisting, you're trying to justify why you're holding on to somebody's property. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. If you like your candidate so much, move back to Nigeria and go and enjoy the benefits of your candidate. It's simple. And by the way, why are you not asking what is your candidate doing in a foreign country? If he did so well for Nigeria and you're so in love with him, why is he coming to shop for healthcare in another man's country? Why did he not build the same, if not more standardized, healthcare system in Nigeria so that he doesn't need to fly out? I don't get it. I don't. Hey, natural of life. How now? Welcome, a long time. Long time. Oh. Me neither, Amaka. I'm not for interim government at all. You understand? Power, the party in power is still going to be the one to put. Yep, exactly. So me, I'm not in support of it. Just give us our property. That's it, Chikena. If you give it to us, we will quietly enter inside the house. We will not disturb you. I won't be coming on here. I will just continue with my village meeting. No matter. But this one that people are now, they're not planting people. They are going up and down on other platforms trying to justify. You say go to court. We have gone to court. What is your problem? Wait now. Let's hear the court case. Una say go to court. Abi, we have gone to court. So let the court come and expose itself. Let's know. We want the whole world to see the type of judiciary we have in Nigeria. Me, I'm curious. I want to know, how does this judiciary run? How do they judge their case? Me, I want to know. I want them to see. I want them to see the wig and gown that you people are wearing under heat of over 100 degrees. I want them to see it. So now court we dey. So instead of you going from platform to platform looking for people to distract, why don't you just move your man? I've never seen this kind of thing. You people are the one that claim that you won election. You are claiming that you won, even though we know you stole it. You are claiming that you won it. Okay, fine. When I say go court, we don't go court. If you are claiming, shouldn't you be busy celebrating? I mean, that's what people who claim that they have won it, that's what they do. They celebrate. You are seeing them party every day, party everywhere. The streets are busy now. But you people seem to be sad. I don't understand. You people seem to be busy fighting you are fighting people. You're coming up with propaganda. Your propaganda machine is turned on 24/7. If you really got this rightfully, you won't have time for this. You'll be celebrating, throwing parties. Matter of fact, your people will be planning to move back to Nigeria because why? Their guy is there now. That's how it ought to be. Oh, me, I don't know. You understand? You don't ever see person wey write WAEC pay for special center. Try saying WAEC result na fake or so. Now to jam question na they ask me so. I never see. Oh my God, you and this your parables dem make me laugh. I don't see person wey write WAEC for special center. Cry say a WAEC result na fake or support. My sister, I never see you. Na true you talk. Welcome, Mr. Isholuwa. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Monday to you. Happy new week. Our heads need to be, I'm telling you, it needs to be in one place. All this, we shouldn't allow anybody come in and start to distract us with unnecessary. All that propaganda does not hold water. When you say go to court, we're in court. Every attempt to distract us is a waste of time. It's a waste of your time, by the way, because you're not going to waste my time. I'm not paying attention to no bloody propaganda, because guess what? The victory is sure for me. Why should I allow myself be distracted by your fake tears? I won't be distracted. If you like, carry propaganda, mix am. Tell me that my daddy, the daddies of all daddies, of your obedience, say you see am, you carry picture, he naked. Omo, I'm not affected. Who not get naked body for here? I never see. I'm not affected. Nobody is bothered. You say go to court, that's where we are going. So why are you crying more than the bereaved? You people say you won. Enjoy your win now. Instead of people who win something, me, if they are busy, celebrating, doing party every day, be everything, food, rekbete, they are doing things, they are happy, everything. But you people's own is not like that. Instead, you are looking for somebody to come and distract. Me, I don't have time for you people. Oh. In case you are listening, don't waste your time coming here because I won't give you ear. I no go give you ear. You won't win here. I'm just sending you message jejely. Your propaganda is failing back to back. That's how they went to plant somebody on the aircraft. The man, oh God, acting terrible. They are shouting, you see obedient, you see what they are doing to me. Oh my God, I was just laughing. I'm like, seriously? Why did you have to call obedient? No other person did. Now obedient, now you see call. Which obedient do you see behaves like that? Before we need to the happen, obedient, I salute to now. Hey, omo, they don't fish out the guy, the location, where he come from, who him papa be, who him mama be, who he marry, where him wife they work, where him pikin they go. They don't fish. God. Now those type people now I want to dey mess with. I never ready. Una never ready. They not tell una. Hey, my sister. I'm telling you, they not fit talk. They not go fit. Hey, welcome, sis. Jo, how now? Good evening. Oh, welcome, my sister. Christopher, welcome. Yes, so your dad, my daddy is trending. I'm telling you, you people are something else. I am making money from that. I'm telling somebody, I see person they sell the t-shirt 5k. They don't make t-shirt fast 5k. See as they rush the thing from the girl hand. I beg you, throw away matter. Who is your daddy? Tani daddy, who is your daddy? Don't play with us. So we are not for play. You do anyhow, you give us lemons, we make lemonade, the one that you have never tasted in your life. That's the type we make for you. You think you are smart. Bring any propaganda, we go turn the thing around. Give us anything, guess what, we go turn everything around, we go market am, make money out of am. Na so una think say na kwekwe pipo now una dey deal with. Una don jam. You see dis election, una go say una no go ever try am again for una life. Una no go ever try am again. Yes, daddy. Thank you, daddy. Oh boy, I wan make the t-shirt. Me, I wan look for person wey go make this t-shirt for me. Abeg you. No peace for the wicked, Mr. Isholu. I'm telling you, no peace. They are disturbed. They are disturbed. They don't know what to do with themselves because I don't understand. You guys claim that it is you people won in your community. You've dined, wined, and you've agreed that you won. You've been selected. Your member has been selected. You are the one crying the most. Make it make sense. You're the one now going from platform to platform to dispel, to talk, to defend. You are now doing campaign after election. I don't understand. It's so ridiculous to me. I'm like, really? Get a life. Get a life. You people are the ones that say you people selected, your selected person won. Okay. Una say go to court, we don't go court. Which one can be una dey go up? Una dey do overnight. They do propaganda on top person wey una claim say no win. It makes sense. Una claim say the person no win, but it makes sense to una. Say una con dey disturbed. More una con even dey cry more than the bereaved. Meanwhile, when I go and check out my daddy, hey, my daddy is smiling every time. He's smiling. He's going about his business. no wahala on his side. He's taking care of people, he's greeting people, he even has advice for people. Do you understand? But you people are not the one crying more than I don't. Abeg, if una understand for comment section, make una let me know, because me never understand oo. Only una dey cry, na una dey claim say the selected person wey una select na im get am. So wetin una dey spend, no be party una suppose to dey throw. Una no even suppose to dey put ear down to see, okay, what are these people. Una say go court, we don go court. That e suppose rest for them. Una no suppose to dey fight again. Una just chill. You understand? Una go just chill. But una still dey disturb. Una dey go from one platform to the other. Dey come dey. In fact, let me see if I can play something here. This guy, because he nailed it. Let me go back here, because me sef, I never see this kind thing before. I dey try to understand. I see true, abi is my eye paining me, abi is my ear that is pain, because I don't understand o. People that say they have won, instead of them to be jollophing, no, they are not jollophing. Instead, they are crying. And I'm wondering, why are you crying? You're crying more than the person that you stole from. Eh? Who will listen to this thing together?
I think say campaign don't finish. This is not the first time why they see campaign after election. I think say everything campaign they finish, it go end once they don't declare us. They declare you winner. You see, they do campaign of acceptance.
You have to have capacity.
Even they bring audio message, Peter Obi and Bishop. Okay. What do you want me people use the audio message to do?
Hey, ask your
Make I
grandfather.
declare Peter Obi. We declare that I did not win. Therefore, we are declaring you again that I did not win. If person enter coma during the election, come wake up now. The way where they take the drag P2B, you go to say na him win the election.
They smoke Igbo.
You go to say na him then declare winner.
If they take India,
P2B just be like person where they use Wuzu AC now. You go there Nigeria, but the chilling go make you feel like say you there abroad. You go the French. No be P2B they declare winner, but in attitude and character, they're very much presidential. He reached to envy. Mamma mia.
Ephrata, you know who my daddy is now, eh? Peter Obi and Ahmed Dati. My zaddies. They're my zaddies. Life with natural. I don't know say you know. Jassy. I don't know say you don't know wetin dey happen now. Wetin dey play. Okay, make I see that if we play the video. May I find the video for you. Wait. For all those who never hear am, make I play am for now. Actually, let me go to oh. They don't enter. They don't enter. They come dey cry. I don't understand though. These people are ridiculous. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can find this video. Where is this? Okay. Yep, has been drawn to show thread. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Oh, looking for the video. Shoots. This is not what I'm looking for. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up somewhere else. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Mona, bear with me. I won't pull that video. For those of us who never hear that video, Mona here, because people are asking me where did the information come from. So I want to show it to people who haven't seen it. Okay, there we go. Um, that's the one they translate to Hausa. They never translate maths, physics, and chemistry to Hausa and all the subjects. They translate people video. Oh, these people. Let's see. I don't know if this is okay. This is the translated one to Hausa. I'll play that one for you, Natu, so that you can help us to, because they translated the original to the Hausa version because they want the not to be. They want to deceive some people. You know, they want to deceive people. Oh man, let me see. Peter Obi audio. Let's see. Audio. I think that these people even leak am. These are the people that leaked it. Let's see if they have it on their thing. Where is the audio now, people? Why the official gazette don't hide the audio? Abi how I be? I don't understand. Oh my god. Okay, well let me hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm playing it.
Good morning, Daddy. Praise the Lord. How are you, sir? Fine, Daddy. Good morning, Daddy. Amen. In Jesus' name, we are going to get a bright result. Thank you, Daddy. When I hear this your call and prayers, Daddy is very dear to me. And like I keep saying, if this works, you people will never regret this support. Amen. Amen. You know, we look forward to God's intervention. Thank you, Daddy. We look forward to God's intervention. Thank you, Daddy. We look forward to God's intervention. Amen, Daddy. Daddy, I need you to speak to the people in the Southwest, your people in the Southwest, and Kwara. Okay, okay. I've been in touch with Kwara people. The Christians in the Southwest and Kwara. This is a religious war. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. You know, I did the release, Nigeria going forward. Yes. And I'm coming out with the second one today. Thank you, Daddy. I wanted it out before when they won't have any time to do damage control. Thank you, Daddy. So, but in the name of Jesus, this project shall succeed. Amen. You know what I said into this one? A sickly nation like Nigeria will require a strong and healthy personality. Thank you, sir. And I said, anyone whose source of wealth cannot be verified should not have access to governance, particularly in a tiny economy like Nigeria. So, all we are doing is appealing to the wisdom and conscience of people. Thank you, Daddy. To know where to go. Thank you, Daddy. But I want to assure you in the name of Jesus that the result shall be favorable. Thank you, Daddy, that the result shall be favorable. Thank you, Daddy, that the result shall be favorable. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name.
I don't hear am. Natu, my darling.
Yes, mommy.
You
Where's my
disappear.
daddy?
Oh.
My
Natu, I
sister,
can't hear
leave.
you. What's
Oh.
going on? Hey,
Wait. Really, you can't hear
may
me?
my computer no try that rubbish. I
But
no
me,
dey
I
hear
can
your
hear
voice,
you.
Natu. Wait, hold on 1 second. E be like no be your fault o. Make I see. Because I notice say my audio for my, I don't know. I have to go in and let me mute this. Can you hear me? Natu.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I didn't know this was what they were talking about because I know one of our pastor friend in Nigeria. He's in the States now. He has been like a strong supporter of Agbado. So he posted, I didn't even know this was what it was, but he just posted, he made a post and said, he knows that that video is going to dent our image or something.
Yeah.
And me, I just went in for him. I just said, why you're talking about whatever video, if it's pertaining Christians, I want you to go and dig out the videos that the Malams and the Alfas have been talking to their people since 1999
Exactly.
to vote for their religion. Because I'm from the north, I'll tell you, they always tell them that. They will tell them that a Christian cannot behead them. So they have to pick their own person. So why is it that nobody is saying anything about those videos that have been going around that time? So now all of a sudden you want to use one video and start making I think you're logging two places at the same time.
Yeah, I had to come out of there. My computer is
Yeah.
acting. Yeah, go ahead.
So I said, do you guys know how long we've been hearing? It's just like a mother that has a child that is always being bullied in school, and then you tell your child if you go tomorrow, if the person hit you, hit back, and then they'll now call you that they want to do a meeting with you. But my child has been reporting that somebody is bullying him. You people said nothing. Now that I told my child to fight back, you're calling me for meeting, and you're telling me what my child did was wrong. Please explain what is wrong about it.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing.
I'm like, you people should not make people feel like they are stupid.
They're making themselves look
I think I
stupid
said
now.
this is
But
not new. We've been saying this a long time. This is not new.
Exactly. And they translated this to Hausa to
They're
spread
like,
it
oh,
in the
your
north.
candidate didn't win, give up. I said, okay. You said my candidate. You said my candidate didn't win, give up. Okay, let me ask you one question. What was the reason?
I can hear
Rubbish.
you. What happened?
I
Go
asked
ahead.
one of the guys. I said, I asked one of the guys. I said, he said, yeah, our candidate lost. We should just give up. I said, can you explain to me why, when Buhari lost, his supporters were doing riot up and down and people were losing their lives? Can you explain to me why they didn't give up at that time and accept the fact that their candidate lost? Because what if an obedience try self?
Is it me? I think not to your audio keeps
Those
going
are
in
the
and
idiots.
out. Okay.
But tell me, how many times worry people they react, they do riot, they do curfew because of them?
Exactly.
The last one before he won, when they started, they told him, go and talk to your people. They don't want to accept the result that you have lost. He said he didn't send them, so he's not calling anybody to talk to them. And he continued. They kept buying people.
So
what's the big deal now?
They want to make it a big deal. Guess they now translated it to Hausa and started
It's just
circulating in
sad.
the north. I'm telling you. So people, one of the a Labour Party spokesperson from the north came, and he came on to talk, to debunk it, and to say this is what they're trying to do, but it's not working. It's not working at all. But you know what? I don't even. Do you know the
Yeah,
truth? I
is
don't
it not
even
that
care for
lady,
the
that
tape.
indie girl?
Sorry. What did you say, Natu?
I said, is it that indie girl from Kaduna?
No, not Indicato. Another person. I forget his name. He's
Oh.
a Labour Party spokesperson. Yeah, he came out too. I think today actually. He came out
They
to
just
debunk
see, they
it.
are looking for any slight, anything that will just give them.
Your audio keeps going in and out. We can't hear you again.
They're just trying to use that, but it's what they've been doing for a long time. Even this guy that is Minister for Information, Pantanami, how many times has he
Uh-huh.
spoken against their own people voting Christians? How many times? Like in the
Whoa.
public space. It's not like he even said it hidden.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't even know what the
Mm.
big deal is, because if you roll the tape on all the most of these people with the Muslim ticket, if you roll the tape on what most of them have said, my goodness, it's enough to make Nigeria catch fire. So they've been looking for
Oh my, this your
something.
network today is bouncing. Oh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Abi. Okay
No, it's
now.
bouncing.
Really?
I can hear you very well. I'm on you. I think she's the one I'm not hearing.
Yeah, because now you they go in and out too. I want to ask
She's
you,
the one
say
going in
wait
and
till they
out.
happen.
Really?
Your audio
My
kept
village
going.
people, my village people.
I go hear you and then I no go
Ah,
hear you.
let me go out and come back.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Natu. I better come back. Madam Victoria, welcome. Oh,
How are you, my dear?
I'm very fine, thank you. Happy Monday to you.
Same thing to you. You guys did a wonderful job in Washington. I saw that.
Oh
So I wasn't able
yeah.
to. Were you there?
No. I don't live in Washington, but the people that were
Oh,
there tried. They did a good job.
yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, that was good.
So my own
But we
take.
move. Oh.
We move. That one is behind us. We move.
Why
My
your
own
audio is
take.
very low, Madam Victoria? I can barely hear you.
Maybe because I'm using my earpiece. This earpiece is always good. Can
It's
you hear
I
me now?
can barely hear you.
Okay. Let me take it off the earpiece. Then. Can you hear me now?
Not really. Can you
No.
guys hear Madam Victoria? I'm struggling to hear her clearly.
I'm going
Let me know if you
to.
can hear her. Maybe it's me.
Well, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just very faint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Better?
I can hear you, but it's soft, like you're in your bedroom or something. You're using bedroom voice to talk. Oh. Madam Victoria. Eh?
Anyway, so to
Yes.
me,
Mm.
initially, I'm a little confused. Initially, I was saying it with my full chest that the audio was abducted. But I'm hearing some Labour parties say that some parts are actually correct, that it was cut and joined, that, it was just taken out of context. So the conversation did happen, but not that way. Because I personally
Yeah,
thought that was,
it's what they do. They have the technology now. They'll just pick certain words from the
yeah,
person, right?
yeah,
Maybe it's something, because I remember him saying about, they're different. Actually, they were able to grab, there's somebody on Twitter that did it. He was able to figure out that it was doctored. So what they did was take words and just add it together. because they have a software now where they can use the person's voice so to sound like,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
know that. I know that. But initially, I thought that was not even Oyedepo's voice at all. At all.
It
It didn't
doesn't sound
sound
like him.
at all to me. It doesn't
It
sound
doesn't
like
sound like him.
all. At all to
Hmm.
me. But now, when they are Labour Party is admitting that they doctored it and it's a cut and
No,
join it,
Labour
and
Party did not admit to. Labour Party did. It was Kenneth Okonkwo that was trying to
okay,
explain that. So Labour Party did not. Even Peter Obi
I,
did not. He did not admit to that conversation. That was not his conversation.
okay,
What they did was there were a few videos that they selected some words that he
I
used when he was
see,
campaigning,
I
pieced it
see.
together, and
Okay,
then from Oyedepo, when maybe he's talking, took some words from him using his own voice, paste it because they have a software to put it all together, make it
together.
sound like, you know.
I
And it didn't
see.
even, it was short, it was very badly done because
Very
Oyedepo
badly
picks
done.
up the phone, praise the Lord. Who answers the phone like that?
Yeah, I don't know. But even at that, okay, even let's analyze the the actual conversation. In my own opinion, that is, I strongly believe in the conversation. Muslim ticket. President is a Muslim. Not president. I'm sorry. The president select is a Muslim. Vice president select is a Muslim. INEC chairman is a Muslim. EFCC chairman is a Muslim. CJN is a Muslim. CBN is a Muslim. And the list continues. Can you hear me?
Exactly. I can hear
And the,
you. Yeah.
yeah, and the list continues. So it is a religious embarrassment to me. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody is Muslim. So what is the big deal? Even if we have to, you know, claim it as our conversation, it is correct.
Exactly.
It is
Exactly.
correct. The
There was nothing
CJN is a
wrong. Me,
Muslim.
I didn't see anything wrong with the conversation. To be honest with you, it was not.
I call into what is this guy's show? Rufai, Voice of the People.
Hmm.
But I called into the show today, and I told them that, well, I think it is doctored all the way, and it was badly done. And Otobokeamo did an awful job doctoring that. He already promised us propaganda to propaganda, and he did a very bad job in this one. After
Exactly.
the
Terrible one.
after they did not succeed with the aircraft or airplane
Yeah.
one, they did this one. This is a badly job. And I told them to tell Otobo Keamu to go and pay Stephanie Otobo her money back. The money she's owing Stephanie. I was so mad, screaming. I was screaming to go and pay Stephanie Otobo her money because, I said that. Then I told them, I said, let's examine the video as is. Okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear
Hello?
you clearly. I
Okay.
had to
Okay.
mute so you could talk. Yeah. So
Okay,
my.
okay, okay.
Mm.
So I said, let's examine the words that were spoken. I personally don't see anything. In fact, everything is correct to the text, to the letter, because everybody is Muslim. IG is Muslim. EFCC head chairman is a Muslim. Emefiele is a Muslim. They are all Muslims. So it is a Muslim ticket. It's very bad. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. Of
And
course.
everybody is making a big deal. This is how I was telling them on the voice of the people. Anyway, this is and everybody is making, oh yes daddy, yes daddy. In Christendom, don't we call daddy Gio, mommy Gio? That's what we say.
They don't care about that. As long as they heard that, they want to flip. You know what they were trying to do? They were trying to flip it to suit their
Now,
religious narrative.
right.
That's what they were
That's what
trying to do. But they did not succeed at all. in doing it because it was badly done. They put it together. The people that put it together did not do a good job at all. In a hurry to try and get propaganda out there, they mess themselves up. They start the aircraft guy, big fail. Obedience discovered where the wife worked, his address, his real name within what seconds.
And then I was even expecting one today. I don't think there's any propaganda that came out today. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow we'll we'll see another one. Because these people, and I don't know why they are even bringing up these things now. If anything, it should have been before the election, right? This is campaign after the
Exactly.
election.
Thank
So
you.
everything everything doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't add up or anything. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, they said they already won. Why all this stress? We are supposed to be the one trying to stress and look for a way. We are even calm. Our principle is even calm. You know.
Exactly. They're supposed
And
to be the ones celebrating, and then they will now be talking unity. They will be trying to reach out, as people
yeah,
who actually, if they actually won correctly, but because they know they stole, their
of
joy
course,
is not complete. They're
it's
restless.
not there at all. The Agbado, you guys call him Agbado. It's no, that name is always funny to me. Tifnubu is without a trace. Nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows where he is.
He's without
Nobody
a
knows where
trace.
he is.
What kind of because he's scared, he's afraid. Nobody knows where he is. He's disappeared into the thin air, and then I don't know. It's just so I've never seen. I mean, I'm over 50, and I've never seen this kind of thing before in my life. Maybe I've never been this involved in election, but this is strange to me. It is very strange.
Well,
How
the
the
truth of
the person that won is the one running heter scatter.
exactly. They said go to court. We're in court. They have
We got
15 days to respond. Are they preparing their response? That's what they need to be worried about. The response to all those heavy petition. That's what they should be worried about trying to do. Not trying this. You know what they're trying to distract from the response.
listen, listen.
They're trying to
I
distract and keep people busy, so maybe they would now use it to waste time, right? But
Omo, yeah,
it's not even
Omo,
going to
yeah.
work.
I said it on what show? It was the Everest show one day. I said that you see what Peter Obi did was heavy. It was a big. When they said go to court, they meant go to court and complain that it was rigged. You know, we hit them really bad. It's like we have our hands. Some of us have our hands on their carotid artery, and they can breathe. Some had it on Agbado's balls. It's like they can't move. They have no breathing space. They are choked. They don't know how to defend what they have on ground. So they're trying to try other means to counter it. You see what I'm saying? They're trying other means, other avenue because they have no defense for what is in court. But if they can do character assassin, they can just say he can be president because of what he said. They're trying to divert. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. I
They're
hear
trying to
you.
divert it away from the court case, even if they can do anything not to even go to court. I think that's what they're trying to do now. Say, this person is it's not even worthy to go to court. I think to
Yeah.
me, that's what I'm trying to see because otherwise they are not even working on how are they going to work on what they have on ground. Let me say something. When we came to America, okay, back in the 90s, right? You can easily go to the south side of Chicago and buy documents. Do you get my point? I'm thinking since Tinubu does not have family. He does not have father, no mother, no brother, no sister, no schoolmate, nobody, no anybody he grew up with. He probably bought his documents from Southside Chicago. I'm
That's
telling
a
you,
point.
honestly. I tried to contact David to brainstorm with him because when we first came to Chicago, that's what happened. I know people that did that. Just give them $50, give some people $50 in the south side of Chicago. They'll give you their social security. You take it to the Secretary of State. You pick up some IDs and you start using their name. Because nobody is claiming to be part of Tinubu's family ever. And he looks like an alien too.
Well,
So I even want to see if that guy, David, is it David? Am I saying it right? David
the
O'Day?
uh-huh.
Okay, if they can even check and see if there is even some death certificate of some people, maybe, you know, somebody bearing that actual Bola Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
They
Because
already he did an extensive one now. If you go online
I
on
know,
then yeah.
listen, I know he did, but maybe the real owner of that, maybe there will be a death certificate of the real owner that Mr. Your president
There's
select.
clearly a death certificate now because the person that owns the name is deceased. There's clearly a death certificate. Yeah, the owner of
I
that
didn't know
name is
that.
already deceased.
I didn't know that. You see, I was
Oh
just
yeah,
saying,
that's why I said he did. Then he did an extensive. If you go on his Twitter page, is there. Everything is there, extensive,
I did
to
not
the point
know
that the
that.
woman, the person that actually bear, he even did interviews upon countless interviews on YouTube. He even has a documentary. The most recent one is a documentary that he did. Yes, the girl that has the name is already deceased.
Wow. Do you know, I was just thinking about it. I didn't even know that it's been done. I sent
It's
him a
already,
message.
that's why I said he
I
did an
sent him a message
extensive.
4 days ago. When this thought came to my mind, I sent him a message 4 days ago. I didn't even know it's already done.
That's why I said he did an extensive breakdown on it. All you have to do is just go and look. You will see it's there. All the copies of everything is there. Yeah. So they're saying that your voice is low. Because I knew it wasn't me. They say you're very low.
I'm going to have to remove it from. I'll call him
Yeah.
back. I'll join again. Let me remove it
Okay,
from
no
there.
worries. Yeah. Mr. Kevin Kell, welcome. Yes, Daddy. Who's your dad? Who's your zaddy? Mr. Kevin Kell, who's your zaddy? Welcome, sir. I know it's crazy, but you know what? We already have our cases in court, so let's wait. We are already in court. May they respond. They have 15 days. The days not even they near, and I think there are 14 days remain now. Let them respond to our petition. Instead of trying to do boju boju, let them settle down and respond to our petition. Let nobody be distracted by what these people are doing. Do
Hello?
not be distracted. Yes,
Can you hear me
Madam
better?
Victoria. Yeah, it's much better now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So I don't know. They can't. I didn't even know that's been in the open already. I was just thinking about it. Wow. I don't know how they're going to defend that. I don't know. I can't wait. And I know the Agbado family, they are going to wait till, I think they have 21 days to respond, right?
15 days, ma'am. It's gone
15?
down. Yeah, it's going
Counting
down.
down. Okay.
It's counting down.
So I don't know. I want to know what their defense is going to be. Maybe when they are going to come to the court with the audio, Oyedepo's audio.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I don't
That's the
know.
only evidence they have. Then they're sorry, they're
I
in
don't
soup
know.
already.
I don't know because I really do not
That
know where they're
tape
gonna
is
come from.
nothing. We shouldn't even waste time on it. I didn't pay much attention
I
to
didn't
it
even pay
at all
attention. I
because
even
there
was
was
telling
nothing
people
in what he said. Even if he really said it, there's nothing to hold on to there. If he
was
really, but
even
he did
telling
not
people there's no need to give that tape any
energy
popularity
at
or
all.
anything. Don't even play it on your
Mm-mm.
channel or anything. There's nothing.
Exactly.
Don't help them spread it. So that's
No,
what I
not
was
at
even
all. I
thinking.
had to pray for people who said they hadn't heard it. They were surprised, like, what is this daddy thing? That's why. Otherwise, I not even give them energy. That's not even why. What I want to talk about is where they should be. We are waiting for their response. We've already filed our petition. It is their response we are waiting for. What are they doing about their response? Instead of
Which
looking
I
for
see.
cheap distractions.
Which I see. Because they have just been running it and scattered, the slammer channel 5 million because of the Babadati interview.
I
And
heard about that.
yeah,
I heard about that.
that's
But
their
he
own prerogative.
that one is small. They will pay it now. That thing will pay it. That's not a
It's
problem.
not
But
it's not from Dati. They didn't
his
slam Dati.
channel, I know.
His
But
channel.
remember when he was giving the interview, he said, "Put it on me. Use my name." So I'm
Well,
sure
I
they're
don't
going to
know,
reach
but
out to
that is.
him.
And he also said, if you don't want a response, do not ask me the question.
Yeah.
It's on you. If you ask me a question, you can't tell what my response is going to be. So if you don't want to go there, don't go there.
Right.
So I don't know. I
Well,
don't think it's
our
coming from
focus
his
right
pocket.
now is
Yeah.
their response to the petition. We don't care about,
We
we
see.
need.
We see
They're going
what
to do all these side attractions. We.
Otobokeyamo. We see what he's going to come up with. And
I don't
is
think
it?
he's part of the legal team of Agbado, but I'm sure
I
he's
don't
going
think
to
he
involve
is, but
himself.
it's going to be under G now. It's going to be there. He
Uh-huh.
might not be participating directly, but he's the one doing all this propaganda. What about food for Kayode? Is that what you guys call him?
For
FFK?
food, Coyote.
For food. Me, I say food for.
For food, Coyote.
For food. Me, I say food for Kayode. If you give Kayode food, I've been calling him food for Kayode. I didn't know it's for food for I don't know, whatever.
It's for food, Coyote.
For food.
Abio, Christopher. We know where our daddy is. Do they know where their own daddy is? We've been
No, they
asking,
don't
where is
know.
Agbado?
Their daddy is missing in action. Can you imagine being a daughter to Agbado right now? You don't even know where your
God
daddy is.
forbid.
You don't even know. You are even ashamed to present your daddy. How can your daddy be 71 and you are 61? Disgrace. So I saw one analysis on the Adela that was very smart. On the Facebook. So the lady said it was on no not on Facebook actually. I think it was on the Voice of the People. They said let's do some mathematics because in 2000 11 years ago 2020 2002 or thereabout 11 years ago he was 69. He celebrated his 69th birthday and the Lagos State spent almost a billion to celebrate his birthday at 69. 11 years later, which is 2023, he's 71. So for 11 years, he grew only 2 years, right? So it's 11 is 1 and 1 put together. So say 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So the whole entire 11 years equals to 2.
Wow.
It was so funny that the whole entire 11 years is 1 and 1 is 11. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So if you add 2 to the 69, 11 years ago gives you 71. That is how Agbado calculated his age. It was so funny. It was just so hilarious. Like people can be so creative. Really? I mean,
Yep.
how can that be possible? That in itself, he needs to be disqualified. He needs to be disqualified.
Yep.
He will be disqualified. Our eyes are on the CJN. Should
Yes.
they've mentioned his name today again at the White House? He's going to
Yes.
enter something. You
Yes,
never
so
see. You never
you
see.
never see. You don't
You
jam
never
rope.
see. You
They
never
don't
see.
do reach
He
where they
has,
know
he
fit
has
come
stepped
out.
his legs on the neck of the cobra.
I'm telling you. They are not getting away. They are not getting out of this
No,
at
they thought
all.
it was the same rigging as usual,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And
I don't know.
usually Nigerians, people will just move on after the election. They say, we know they will give it to the person they want. We know our vote will not count. And after 1 week, everybody will move on. After 1 month, 2 months, now we don't enter. Now people are still talking. It's even heightened more now, safe. They never see
They
anything
never see. They didn't know. They didn't know it was going to be like this at all.
at all. They had
didn't
no
know.
idea. Now it's
Listen,
beginning to
let
dawn
me
on
say
them.
another thing about this Portable. You see the arrest they did Portable. I want to assume that is also part of political propaganda. You know why? Because we've been saying, okay, they don't want to arrest them, Oluomo, they don't want to arrest this person. So they kind of want to use Portable as a base right now to let us know all the we are okay. As you see, we arrested him, even though he said he worked for APC. He's been arrested. It is MC that we want arrested. MC, he's the one that we want arrested. MC needs to go to jail. He needs to be docked. You know, when their own principal said, well, power is not a la carte. It's not given a la carte. What does that mean? You say you steal it, you grab it, you
Grab it.
embezzle it, you rig it, Abi,
You
and you
take
run
it
away
by
with it. You take
force.
it by fire by force. I was wondering if it's from Mountain of Fire because they are the one with the by fire by force slogan. You know, take it by force, grab it, embezzle it, rig it, and run away. Is he not on the run now? He stole it and he's on the run too. MC Oluomo, what he said, is it not all, did everything not played out? Where is
Exactly.
he now? Where is MC now?
That's the person they need to arrest. They are going to arrest him. All that one, whatever his name is, played into all their games. He did not behave himself, so he had to get arrested, which is okay. But everybody wants MC Oluomo to be out because he's the one who
Why are they showing?
instigated
I
this
don't care
fight.
about Portable right now. MC is the one I want arrested. Portable is down on the list. MC is the one that needs to be arrested for the whole Nigeria
Exactly.
to know that yes, there is a DSS works. You know, the law enforcement works, not just for selected few. You know, now MC is the one that needs to be arrested.
They're going to arrest. I believe that he's going to be arrested. I believe it's a time. It's going to happen.
I don't believe it until I
I
see.
think he will.
Even when they say they arrest him, they probably will just do some
It
magumagu.
may not be now, but he will be arrested.
Okay,
It may not be now.
I get it.
Yeah, he will
I
be
get it.
arrested. He's not going to be for long. He's going to be because he cannot. Right now, they don't hit rock. There's no going back. There's no going forward. They're stuck right now, and that's why they're coming up. Their propaganda machine is working overtime. They are constantly looking for things.
Did you see? There is a video where I don't know how far. You know, there's a lot of things going on internet where they were talking. The Agbado caucus were talking, saying, you know, let's start cooking up propagandas now. 3 of APC, 2 people beat one up and we'll be screaming, see, oh, the Labour Party is beating me. Did you see that video?
I didn't see, but I heard about something like that. But I didn't bother. I didn't bother looking at it. But I heard about it. They already said that they were going to cook their propaganda machine. They said they were going to get their media. They said it. They've already all these things they are doing. They've already come out and said it with their full chest. There's nothing that should surprise anyone. There's nothing
It's
that's
a
going to
shame.
surprise anyone. Yeah, that's what they have.
I
That's
also
where
told them on the voice of the people today. I said, no wonder Donald Trump called them shithole country.
But where's the lie, though? There's no lie in what Donald Trump said.
No. Even
There's
though
no
he too
lie.
is not any different, but there's no lie.
Exactly. He's not any different, but there's no lie.
There's no lie.
We
But at
have
least
to.
he's taking it on full chest.
Exactly. It's not that he's being politically correct about it. He's saying it as it is. So, but the thing is now up to us. Are we going to fold our hands, which we're not doing? So I'm very happy about that. Obedience are really, I mean, I'm amazed the way they are able
They
to
never see.
bunk.
I don't think this has ever happened before in the history of
Never
Nigeria.
in
I don't
Nigeria,
think so
never,
because this is
never,
ah, ah,
never.
this is
Fast.
even me. I don't get myself involved in politics. I don't sleep with all this, but I will be doing research, reading, doing I don't know why I'm so interested. You see that man, Obi, he carry grace.
Yeah, serious grace.
You know, when you're really talking about, I'm not religious, even though I'm a Christian, but I'm not really into all these religious things. But the person you can truly call a man of God, a man carrying grace, is Obi. Wherever he goes, you see grace just
Yes,
follow him. You know, everybody
yes.
want to tap into his anointing,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of anything. It's just too much. It's too much. He has this aura, this thing. He expel. It's just too good. You know,
Yeah, he is.
Nigeria must not miss this man. They must not.
They're
They
not going
must
to
not.
miss him.
They must not. It's like
They're not
this
going to
is
miss
they're
him.
not gonna miss this man. This
Because
is
this is
their
why we're
time
putting in all
to
the work
arise
that we're
and
putting
shine.
in.
This is Nigeria's time. This is the
Yeah,
turning point for
yeah.
Nigeria because we are
Mm-hmm.
already at ground zero.
Exactly, exactly.
They're
Up is
already
the only way. Up
up
is the
is
only
is
way.
the only way now. They're already
Mm-hmm.
at ground zero.
Yeah.
And any other thing is digging their grave. Agbado is digging their grave. And thank God
Yes.
for China. Thank God for China not
Yes.
borrowing them that money, because
Exactly.
they want to make sure they finish that country, even if they
And
will hand over to this man Obi.
exactly.
They want to wreck that country, make it unbearable. You know what is it called? That is why I always tell people, listen, don't always get wrapped up with the gbasgbos. You know, Otobokiamu said it, that maybe he tweeted it, that they will make it unlivable. Is it unlivable he used?
Yeah.
Unlivable, right?
Yeah. It was for Food Coyote that
Oh,
said
for
it.
food carrier, that is it
Yeah.
unlivable or unbearable?
He said he will make it ungovernable.
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 Ungovernable. That's the word he used. And why? How is it going to be ungovernable? That's why they want to go and borrow 3 trillion from China. I mean, that will make it ungovernable when any president is coming in and you are meeting 100 trillion deficit in the country. It's going to be ungovernable. So I'm also grateful to China for not borrowing them that money. And I don't think right now any country is going to borrow. They can't come to US anyway. US don't even
No.
have money. US
At
is
all.
US is borrow money too.
Exactly. They are even
So
looking for
there's
who will
nowhere
borrow
they
them
can
now,
go
self.
to now. So
Mhm.
let them continue to suffer now. There's no money in the treasury now for Nigeria. So I'm
Exactly.
so grateful for China for doing that too. They think people are not watching. People are watching. People are watching. China made it on, denying them. That's a disgrace.
Yeah,
That's a disgrace.
exactly. Romari says he already raised our debt by 209 billion. It's crazy. These
Crazy.
people don't care.
They don't.
And guess what? He's still signing off. Chibi, what was it again? Oh, they also allocated some another billion again for something. In my head, I don't even they follow again.
Yeah,
All
is
I
it not
care about
for
right
this
now,
stupid censor? They want to count.
exactly,
Don't
censor.
count.
Oh,
Count what? There's
censors.
a
Oh
there's a
my
state of
goodness.
emergency. You want to do counting? Is that Shine
Exactly,
Locon? Locon right now.
exactly. Eh?
Shine
People are
Locon.
suffering, hungry. You are
When
doing
you
say,
know
why are you
when they
counting?
don't
Who
have
say me you count us? We
when
don't
they
want
don't
to be
have
counted. Leave us. They
feed
go.
us, feed us, feed
Eh?
us. Don't count on. When they put morons, illiterates in the powerhouse, drug barons in the powerhouse, that's what kind of judgment do you think they will be making? They don't make any intelligent judgments. Countries in a state of unrest, you want to count. Who do you even want to count when your president select is on the run? So you say, okay, we have one where is it? No, not in the Paris or where did they say it is? You count one. in Paris.
It-
Disgraceful thing. So disgraceful.
I'm telling you, shameless people. They, you
They
know
don't
what?
get shame for body.
At all. They don't even know. Shame no dey exist for their dictionary. You know here where they say grab am, snatch it, run with it. Eh? Now that one they deny, that one they
That's
do. But
exactly
you
what
know,
he did, though. He
yep.
stole it, he grabbed
Mm-hmm.
it, he
Mm-hmm.
rigged it, and he ran.
Yep.
And it's without a trace.
Yep. Exactly. Patrick says China don't deny for nothing. There must be something they want in that country, so China will give soon. I don't know about
No, I
that.
don't
I
think
mean,
so. I
anybody
don't
that
think
has
China.
eyes now sees
No, no,
what's
no,
going
no.
on,
Knowing what
Patrick.
is going on, China is smarter than that. China will not
Yeah,
loan. No, who wants to loan money to? Will you want to loan your money to into a marriage that is crashing? No, no. Nigeria is not stable. Nobody will loan them money right now. In fact, the one they loan them, they want everything to settle down so they can collect back.
exactly.
Nobody is going
Exactly.
to loan them money with the crisis when they don't even know if Nigeria is going to collapse as it
Exactly.
is. Nobody is
Huh.
going to loan them money
They see what's
unless
happening
in
now. It's
China is saying,
unstable.
okay, let them come and rule us, let them be in government. Then maybe then
God forbid, though. Not China, Biko.
I don't know. I think they will do a better job than Boo Boo.
No, I beg, we don't want. Oh my God, God forbid. No, 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 no. Welcome, Mr. Pat.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to drop off soon. But
Oh,
you
go
see,
ahead. Let him go ahead.
so you
Okay.
see, no, you guys should not get deceived. China sleeps with the devil. China sleeps with the devil. There is Nigeria. They know Nigeria is rich with so many mineral resources, so many that you and I don't even know. So if China says no, China knows they want something, they want to make sure they hold them, and then they will give in. China goes for. I mean, are they not cooperating with Russia? They play with the devil. So don't worry about China. That will happen with time. China wants to make sure they hold them at the right spot, then they will not cave. That's one. And then two, there's something that I see that which I don't like when I hear outside, and nobody should question my love for supporting Peter Obi or for anybody. But there's something that we do that I don't like. I'm not talking about this platform. I'm just saying in general. When people say something against the tactics that the obedience are using or anything, people will say, "Oh, you are APC. Oh, you are not obedient." No, I think we should welcome everybody. We should listen to everybody. Because how will you know what is in the belly of the beast if the beast does not speak? It is when you engage them in conversation that you know their plans. If you don't
Exactly.
engage them, you wouldn't know what they're thinking. So
I agree with you.
engage with them, talk with them, then you know what is their plan. That's one. Two, it's also good you engage them because they are listening from one side of a story. By the time you engage them, educate them. This is what we are fighting for. This is what we are suffering. Then they might say, I didn't even think about it that way. But if you shut them out and say, oh, you are you are against P2B or you are APC, you are reducing people in your camp. The more we
Exactly.
bring people into the camp, convince them, they see the light. The larger the camp, the larger the tent becomes. So we
True.
should try and engage people, educate them, and then the tent will be larger and larger. That's one. Two, I see another thing I see is I believe P2B is fighting in a very, very good way. Like I always say, if you are trying to catch a monkey, you have to try and start thinking like a monkey.
God bless you.
Okay? If you think you are going to catch a monkey in a very clean way, the monkey has a tactics, he's going to beat you. And then the people you are thinking you are going to run to as Godfather, as, oh, international people, come and help us. My dear, those people are equally devils because they don't go where they don't gain. They
That's
don't go
life.
where they don't gain. Name it America, Britain, France. If they're not going to gain, they ain't going to do nothing. What would they do? People protested today, like I heard. They will take the letter from you, take the information, and say, we'll look into it. They will look into it for the next 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. People demonstrated in Iran. They just look. This fight, we have to, like I always say, let us try and re-strategize. Let us try and re-strategize, because there's a question. There's a question they need to ask people that support Tinubu. If Tinubu is relaxing in France, he has won an election. You are trying to fix a country. Why don't you stay in that country you're trying to fix and relax there? Have you ever seen the France president come to Nigeria to come and relax? Have you seen American president come to any other place to relax when they win? No. That means there's something fundamentally wrong with that country that you are running from. So why are you running away from it? So those are the questions they should ask the supporters.
I
Why
think
is
he's
he?
sick. He is medically sick.
Ex-
Not sick in the head. He's
they
sick
use
in the
that.
head, but
Use
he's
that
also
same.
medically sick.
Use that one and say, if he feels the country he's trying to fix is good, let him take the treatment in Nigeria. Because he has an alternative. Look, if there's an alternative for you, if the kitchen is too hot and you have an alternative of where to run to, you will never stay in that kitchen. But if you don't have an alternative, when the kitchen is hot, if you don't have an alternative, you find a way to cool it down. Which is, these people have alternative when they are sick, they have alternative of where to go to. But you and I, or myself and those of us that are in Nigeria, don't have anywhere to run to. We don't have alternative. But these are the education we should be giving to people supporting Tinubu. Look at it. And by the time we engage them like this, we're going to increase the tent rather than push them away. But the most important thing, my people, is we have to re-strategize. These people are outsmarting us, beating us in that game.
God bless you.
So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
God bless you.
Okay, Mr. Pat, before you go, how are they beating us in the game? I have that question for you.
Okay, number one, they have won the first round, which is what's it called? They have been given the return certificate. That was number one, right?
That's not a win.
Wait, hold. You are looking at it like that. That's not a win, but that's for them. That's first round. Who is okay now? It's not a win. Who do you know as president-elect now, whether you like it or not?
Nobody.
No, it's not that. You're just trying to lie to yourself now.
I'm not lying to myself.
No,
It's
okay.
what I say. No. There's a difference between lying to myself and me saying no. I don't see anybody as a president-elect, so that's not lying to myself.
Okay, let me rephrase it. There's somebody
Did he steal? Did he steal it? Yes, he stole it. So they consider him INEX elect. Me, I don't see him as
But that is the official person that has been noted now. So that they have won first round because we were playing clean. Now, the second one now, we have to find a way to outsmart them, to beat them in that game too, which I think we are doing a very good job so far. But let's not underestimate them that they are dumb, that they are stupid, because we don't know what they are cooking up. Definitely, they're not folding their hands, sitting down. They are cooking up
Nobody is
something.
underestimating them or calling them
So
dumb.
that's
Did
what I'm
anybody
saying.
say that?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just giving.
Okay.
Let's not underestimate them, okay? Because they are cooking up something. And then the more we allow their people to come to any platform, come to talk, the more you're going to know what they're planning. The more you're
Well, they
going to
don't
know.
come to my platform, so I haven't seen any one of them come to my platform.
I'm making a general statement.
Right, I know. I'm just saying as well. I haven't seen anyone. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just making a broad statement, as in, so if they could meet you one-on-one outside, they could meet me, they could meet us anywhere outside. And I mean, it's always good. Let's engage them. Let's talk to them. Let's see what they're talking about. Because the more people talk, the more you know what's in their head. Because if they keep short, if you shut them out, you wouldn't know what they're planning. All right, that's my 2 cents that I want to contribute to this.
Okay, I mean that make that. Hey, you know what? That's your opinion, and that's great. It's okay. We we keep we keep trotting along. And somebody was asking so what's we strategize? How do you mean we strategize? I guess that's the question you're trying to ask.
If you remember my voice on talking to me, I cannot say what the re-strategizing is all about. I always have one point. If it does not hurt you personally, it won't bother you. That's all I can say.
Let me ask, is it Patrick?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Everything you said, I agree with you, and that's been my That's been what I've been saying all this while. So the platforms I go to, even though they seems to disagree with me. So I'm with you on this. But may I ask you a question? If you were to be in this situation, what other contribution, or would you have done anything differently, or what more? You know, it's good to identify a problem, but it's even better when you can say, okay, I've thought about
No,
it.
but you know,
This is, maybe we should add, in addition to what we are already doing, what do you think we should do some more? How? You
like
know,
I said earlier,
let's
if
all
you
brainstorm
He says
together.
he can't say a lot of. Use
on
your
air,
tongue to count your teeth. Is that what
you
you
can't
said? I
say
remember you saying that.
you can't say everything on air. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, you can't say everything on air here. Like I said, if you want to catch a thief, you have to think like a thief.
Of course, I agree
They
with
are they are using us. They are using us because I said NSAS. What NSAS changed was just police uniform.
you. Exactly.
That's what NSAS changed. It changed police because look at police became boldly telling you now you can't vote, boldly taking away your only right, boldly taking it away in front of you and say you can do nothing. And that so is I mean NSAS was bad, but this is worse than that. So what did NSAS change? It changed their uniform only. They got bolder. So there's a language, that tyrants understand. I can't speak that language right here. There's a language
Okay,
they understand. They
you try
unleash
and do
their
something.
sorry?
Hold on. Sorry, I have ice in my mouth. You try and do something from your own end that we advance the cause, that we move the cause forward.
Well,
Wherever you are located,
I'll be putting myself
everybody
into
put in
trouble
their
here.
own. Because I
When
do agree with you that there are some things we should not be discussing on air, because they are all listening. Everybody is listening to everybody, and unfortunately, their own people are not even talking more. Like they don't have a lot of. Well, I don't know of their platforms, but I don't think I've been to any of their platforms, so I really cannot say. Maybe I'm listening to them, strategizing other than what Otobokiamo is telling us and the FFK. So whatever you two can do from your own end, from your own angle, or if you have anybody you can contact people like Omoye, maybe you can DM them and give them information and more strategy. It's
no,
useful.
it's best
No
Omoye doesn't
knowledge
know.
is lost.
It's best you don't go and sing around about it. It's best. Don't worry. Let me summarize. I'll pray for them. Okay.
We need more than prayers. Nigeria is the most praying country in the world and still the poorest.
Victoria, I have tried to say this in different ways, but if you don't understand it, then
Okay, I got you. I
let's leave
got
it.
Yeah, Mr. Pat doesn't want to share. He knows what he's doing. So let's just leave it at that.
you. Okay, thank you.
Everybody,
Thank you.
the truth is, some people come on and they're not just gonna put themselves out there and tell you this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because especially for people that lives in Nigeria, it's dangerous. It's
So
dangerous.
nobody's going to come out and tell you what their plans are. So I
It's
mean, I hear what
dangerous.
you're saying, Mr. Pat, but you know what? Have you tried engaging these people on the other side? Have you ever discussed with them and engaged with them?
I have. Okay, since it's not. Let me not talk about your. It's not your platform. But there's a platform I've been on, and I heard the way they were bashing on somebody. I tried to get in. I couldn't get in because to tell them, listen, educate him, engage him. Don't scream. This person is coming to destroy. Because if you are only talking among yourselves only,
You are not making headways.
you're not
I
making any headway.
understand.
There's something Obama said one time that he wants people in his cabinet that will challenge him. Challenging you is challenging you
A
is saying
different
a different
perspective.
perspective. So
I understand, but understand what I'm asking, Mr. Park. Have you ever tried to sit down and have a conversation with any one of them on your own? Have you ever come across them?
oh yes, I've come across few.
Okay.
And that was
Do you know?
before the
Go ahead.
election.
Hmm.
Before the election, I met somebody who was seriously supporting Tinubu. So the only thing I said to the person, if you are saying he's great, if you are talking about Tinubu, say 20 years ago, I'll say great. But let's talk about his age to start with. Let's forget about his crime because everybody is not clean. His age, what idea is he coming in with right now? What idea is he going to come in to come and help you? Think about that. And then, if you're not going to think about that, think about the situation of Nigeria. Forget about every other thing. Nigeria at this age is still talking about no light, no water. Those are basic amenities. Basic. It's not even luxury. Basic. We don't have that. So what do you think he's going to come and say he would do that he has not been able to do before? Let's look at it from that angle. I mean, because you and I don't go to a different market, we go to the same market. You and I don't buy fuel from different market, we buy from the same market. So what is it about this guy that you think he's going to do to change your life now or your children's life? Look at it from that perspective.
Okay, so is this the conversation you had with them?
I had it with somebody. And by the time
And what was their
by
response?
the time we finished, he said, well, you have a point there. He gave it to me. He said, I have a point there. By the time we had a long conversation, he said, I had a point there. And I also blame, like I always say, I also blame not only the politicians, I blame us, the citizens, both people in Nigeria, people in abroad, because when all these politicians fly out to abroad, we all tell them, hey, Rankadede, hey, chairman.
Not me, but I get what you're saying. I never see them, but I get it.
I'm just saying, we roll out red carpet for them. Let me tell you one thing. These politicians can't stay outside Nigeria. Nigeria is the only place they can stay, because if they go to stay in America, they're going to go to the same shop, right, that everybody goes to, and nobody's going to say Rankadede. Nobody's going to hail them. And that gives them energy. And if they're not getting it, they feel lost. So that is, Nigeria is the only place they can do that thing. So we roll out red carpet for them. We hail them. We feed their ego. So we are also to blame. So let's not only blame the politicians, we blame them, because if you go and become a politician and come back without money, they're going to cast you out.
Patrick,
And that is what I'm saying. Even these people that are jumping on Labour Party bandwagon and getting appointed or getting elected, they have to tell them that if you steal a cent, there's a consequence. There is a consequence.
But do you know that Peter Obi is already talking to them about their duties and what is expected of them? Are you aware of that?
All well and good. All well and good, but it has to sink into them. Because
yeah, it will. I mean, if you have people holding you accountable at that level, there's no way it's not going to sink in. And to your question, right? To your point, I understand what you're saying, Mr. Pat, completely. The reason why I asked, have you ever engaged any one of them? These people are bent when they want to come to talk to you. They are not coming to talk to you so you can change their minds. They already have their minds made up. They're just coming to tell you why they believe or why they think that they're following this person and why this person is good for them. Because it's all about self-interest. It's selfish for them. So if, for instance, let's say the Agbado guy is being the one that has literally helped their family from top to bottom, what can you ever tell that person that will make them think differently? It's not going to happen until they get to that point themselves where they realize, okay, it be like say this thing no be as we see am o, and start to take the necessary steps to remove themselves from that whole setup. And you also have to understand, by the way, these people is a cult they run. It's not normal. It's not like you meet somebody on the street and some of the people that you see talking about them and coming to their defense, they are all parts of this cult, and some of them allegedly launder money for them. Some of them are their boys. So when you say, when they come, personally, I've never met any government official from Nigeria that has come here. I've never ever had the opportunity to interface with them. Okay. So when they come, they're coming to meet those same boys that are doing Rakadidi for them, the ones that they've been able to take from maybe take them from nowhere on the streets and maybe transform their lives. When you hear some of these people talk, they tell you the reason why they're supporting, they don't care what he's done before or what he's doing now. All they care is because he's changed their life, he's done something for them. So there's a sense of blind loyalty that they have to this man. So when you're trying to get them to see reason why you think that's not the way to go, it's almost like you're hitting a brick wall every time, because to them, this is a man who has saved them. So for those people, until they come to themselves and realize, look, this person was just you. This person just came across. It was their time to help me, and they helped me, and it's time for me to move on. They're not going to change. I have listened to dozens of them.
Yeah, I agree
Till
with you to some
today,
extent.
Madam Victoria, please let me finish my thought, I beg,
Okay.
please. So till today, they're still standing firm on it. These are people that were having conversations before, and I'm like, do you like the situation in Nigeria? Do you understand that there's been so much damage done to people? Talk about the kidnappings, talk about all the atrocities that happen. Some of them say yes, they know, but it's not really him that's doing it. That's what they tell you. How can you possibly reason with people like that? I'm not saying that if they come here, those are the questions I'm going to ask you. But I tell you, they are standing on that because most of them were taken from nowhere. And this man literally bred them and gave them whatever they thought they never had in their life. So they are loyal to him with their life. Everybody get their opinion. I understand where you're coming from, more than you even know. But I've engaged these people, not on my platform, outside of the platform. I'm telling you, they're not backing down. The
Okay.
ones who probably change their minds are the ones that, okay, they now, maybe somebody told them about this person, how wonderful, and they were able to get a few contracts. Now they're looking back and saying, wow, we didn't know it was that bad. Those are the ones that will probably look back and say, okay, I don't want to be a part of this. But the ones that are inside there, there's nothing you can do.
Okay, Omar, you said these people you're talking about, there are people who are close in his inner circle. There are people who are in a little bit outer circle, and there are people who don't know him. They're just supporting him because of tribe. So those are people you have to explain to. The ones that are eating on the same table with him, or even taking the crumbs that fall on his table, forget about those ones because they are
Even
doing
the
something.
ones of the tribe, those ones are even the worst. Are
So,
you kidding me? Have you
that's
seen some of these people's arguments? My
so.
goodness. They
So
tell you that the reason why they're supporting him is because, one, he's their tribe. Why would they go against a brother? No, it's blood, and blood is thicker than water. No, and they will tell you, they'll remind you that, you know what, our tribe has been at war with the other tribe. Then it becomes a tribal thing. They flip. Please, Mr. Pad, I understand what you're saying. I get it.
but
And
also
if
don't
they
forget,
do come here, if by any chance they come here, I'm going to ask all these questions.
good. But
And you're
remember,
going to have the opportunity to hear if they do, because I know most of them don't. But if they do, I will challenge them, because most of them, the ones that are tribalistic to the core. They are not backing down. To them, it's almost like, you want me to put my brother out for an outsider? No, it's not going to happen.
but you also remember when I said engaging them does not mean that you will win the conversation, but you have done your part by educating them. So that's one. You don't have to win, but making sure that you've educated them, you have said your part, you've asked them the questions, and whatever. I mean, and leave it, let the chip fall where they may. And then also, to answer your other question about, it wasn't the question, sorry, it wasn't the question. To say to other thing, people around them because they are benefiting from them, until politicians start having consequences. If they start facing consequences, then those people around them will not leave, because those will now distance themselves from them. So we should be holding them accountable in different ways. So that's my two
Okay.
cents.
I mean, that's fine. But when you were talking initially, you were like, let's engage them. You never know, right? You did say that. Let's engage them. You never know. So we can know what's on their mind and all of that. Even when you engage them, the truth is, they're really almost predictable. So I'll be honest with you. The ones that are tribal are very tribal to the core. The ones that are religious to the core. There's no breaking, there's no bending. It's almost in sometimes you're having a conversation because definitely you already know from the jump you're not going to win. You're just trying to see, can I reason with this person? Can this person even get to understand the smallest part of this of what I'm trying to say? It's almost like they have all their walls up, like never. There's nothing you can do. They come back every time, like fortified and ready. Like, no, this person has done so much for me, or this person belongs to a religion that I also ascribe to. So nothing is moving. Matter of fact, this person is the one that, it goes on and on, Mr. Pat. You see, at this very time that we're in, at this crucial point that we're in, what we need to be focusing on, this is my own opinion, is we already have a petition right now, and they have 15 days to respond to that petition. That's what I'm waiting for. And I'm hoping that they're going to televise the hearings
What
of
happens if
that
they don't respond?
tribunal.
What happens if they don't respond?
We'll see then what happens. I'm sure there are a lot of things that will happen. Just like you are not going to tell what's going on behind, like
Okay.
what you're up to. They're
Fair
not
enough.
going to say it. So we'll see what happens then.
Oh no. Why I asked about that is there any legal implication as in if you don't respond then you are?
I mean, I think if you don't respond to a court order, then they get a judgment against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it
That's
goes
what I'm
everywhere.
asking.
It should
Okay.
be a default judgment.
It
Yeah.
should be a default judgment. So if you have a court case and you don't go, then you get judgments against you.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pat. I appreciate your contributions, and actually I respect your opinion on this. To be honest, I do, and I have on my own, outside of the live shows, engaged quite a number of people. I tell you, it wears you down. Like, it's not like you're trying to win; you're just trying to get them to understand the little things, and it's amazing how impossible it has been. I'm just saying, but that's okay. Madam Victoria, you wanted to say something. I'm sorry. I
No, no,
wanted
no, no,
to
no. I
finish
think
my
what I wanted
thoughts.
to say, you actually included that. The people you saying they say, oh, this person has done so much for me, that person has done so much for me, they are a handful. All this Tinubu made Lagos. Tinubu did. I've been to Lagos many times. I lived in Lagos. I don't see anything Tinubu did in Lagos. So all these people that are directly connected to him say that's one useless actor that went to the beach butt naked praying because Tinubu's wife paid for his hospital bill, and after he made a show of shame, he was given a Mercedes Benz. Those are most of those actresses and actors when they went to his house during his 70th birthday. Was that last year or year before? His birthday changes every year. It doesn't go normally. But it's just selected few that are in that position. Most people, like you said, are because of his tribal thing and religious thing, and some because they are just not educated. Most of these Agbero, they don't know any other thing. They are just not educated because I remember when Badebo started educating, going to the slums to talk to people. Some of these people started, having a second thought that wow, really, they don't know any better. So education, like you said, is very important. There is absolutely nobody I spoke to that did not get convinced. They're like, okay, okay. Especially the ones in Nigeria, it's like, oh, that's true. Okay, we vote for him. Oh, I never saw it that way. Oh, I never saw him this way. So very few still were like, they're still gonna vote for Agbado anyway. But most people I spoke to, I was able to convince them, say, well, if you want a better Nigeria, the definition of stupidity is continually doing the same thing, same way, over and over, and expecting a different result. So if you want a different result, change. And let's see, we've had these old cargoes for so long, same thing over and over. Let's do something different this time and see. Let's give him a try. That's why there's election every 4 years. If we don't like Obi, we vote him out. Give him a try. And I always tell people, every first timer has a better chance of doing something good because they know re-election is coming. They're going to rerun. So I think, and this is what he said exactly was my point when I was on Elvis' show. You know, listen to people. Don't and believe it or not, those people. Agbado is smart. Believe it or not, don't underestimate him. Criminal-minded people are not dumb people. You know, it takes a lot of strategic move to do some certain things. But you know, then they skin you alive and want to say this and that and that and this. And even if it is an enemy, or not an enemy, but even if it is an opposition that is coming to speak, like you said, you listen and see. You pick one or two things from there, and then that is it's going to be an added information.
Yeah,
Information.
I get, you see, I understand what Mr. Pat is saying. I also understand people who push back. Some of it, most of these people, you cannot even get anything through. They're not even telling you anything new. What they're telling you is they're giving you a reason why they're supporting this person. I've listened to a lot of them. Even when you go to maybe one or two people that are the hardcore followers, there is nothing. They're just celebrating he built Lagos, the what's it called? IGR. You hear stuff like that. They throw big numbers around, then they will tell you, oh, when I remember when I was here, he saw me, he picked me up, and then he helped my family. Those are the kind of things you hear. There's nothing intelligent about what they're saying.
Nothing.
See,
Yeah.
when you're trying to talk to, I don't have a problem with difference in opinion. I have my opinions, and they're very strong too, right? I don't have a problem with it. But where you're at, it's like a brick wall you're talking to. You're even at least, okay, you know what? Yeah, you're right there. That's not good. That's not good. That's not how we should do it. And think, okay, we are a collective group. We are not tribe. We are not just, it's not one tribe that should be. We are a collective. At least think about your other human person. Can you at least put the other person in your shoes for it? They can't even do that. How do you reason? You can't. This is why a lot of people find it difficult. It's not that they don't want to listen. And you have to understand, a lot of people have directly suffered. They have family members or have directly suffered in the hands of these people. People have lost lives, parents, sisters, brothers in the hands of these people. I have somebody who called in on the show. Her brother just disappeared. Nobody knew where he went. They've been looking for him. They cannot find him. Went to the police. It was nonsense. All because of this, during this SARS thing. So, as much as, yes, you want to listen to them, you're hoping that they're human enough to understand that, okay, these people have a right to be aggrieved and a right to push back the blatant atrocities on people. Come on, let's not kid ourselves. I'm not saying if you are an Agbado follower and you want to come here, be ready. Be ready. Don't think it's not, do you cannot have a soft skin and come. You need to be ready because there's a lot that will come at you. So if you know you have the mind, you can come on the show, but be prepared. Don't come and cry foul and say, oh, they don't allow you to speak. You will speak all right, but you need to be prepared to respond to hard questions. It's simple because you're the one who's supporting a man who tells a lie. We don't even know anything about him. Nothing. Zilch. Nothing. We don't even know if he's Nigerian. His name is not his real name.
I don't
How do
think
we
he's
know?
Nigerian, to be honest. He looks like an alien.
He looks like an alien. He doesn't, nobody knows
doesn't
him.
look like
Nobody
a
knows his
Nigerian to me.
parents. Nobody went to school with him. No, he didn't have any neighbors. Come on. Did he even go to school? That's another question. Does he
I don't
even
think
have
so
any
because Dino
education?
Melaye said he said F11, and Dino Melaye
Oh,
was trying to educate him that okay, go and get your paper and your pen, hold it tight because I know your hand shakes. There is no F11. There's F. Did you see the clip?
I saw it. I saw it though.
Tinubu,
I
like,
mean, it's
I
crazy.
like him. He's doing a good job helping us, do that aspect of the insults. He's helping the Labour Party.
He's helping themselves, so they are helping Atiku. It's not helping us, so it's not helping Obedient. So he's helping
He knows Atiku is not going to win. He said it. He said Tinubu is never going to be our president. Just give it to whoever wins lawfully. I mean, he's not saying give it to Atiku. We want it. It's not talking that way. It's for sure Tinubu is not going to be the president. Then we're going to count and see whoever wins it lawfully, we give it to the person. I think that is mild enough. I mean, we don't need him to say give it to Obi now. He was even the one that said Obi Labour Party got over 900 in Lagos. He said it.
Yeah, because they couldn't. Because guess what? They cannot avoid. That was clear. And you also have to understand, Labour Party had agents all over. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
They had agents in all the polling units, so they have their own copies of the original results.
So they know we won.
Yeah, so they know. The same way Atiku had agents, so did Obi have agents all over the polling unit. So we have original results. All that one of giving them access to INEC is so that they can do their own due diligence to find out, okay, you say you came up, how did you come up with this number? Because what we have is different.
Mm-hmm.
And what you have uploaded is showing different. We can't even see some. It's so blurred. They don't use white. They take cover the thing right over them, erase them again, right over, so people can't see anything. So that's exactly, Nelly. They don't have any logical or cogent arguments. They don't. That's the problem I have. You ask them, they can't tell you. All they tell you is he did this for me. Is it just about you? Is a nation that we're trying to save, is it just about one person? Shouldn't it be about the collective? We have over 250 tribes in Nigeria and still counting. Shouldn't it be, you know what, so that wherever you are, you have peace of mind. Me, I have peace of mind in my own place too. Everybody have peace of mind. Simple. No, but it's all about, what I'm going to gain. This person has no. You cannot have intelligent conversations with someone like that when their argument is coming from a very shallow place and they are standing strong on it. You can't. It's impossible. You can try, but you're just going to end up with a headache, which in most cases I do. But I just, okay, I'm going to sleep. Thank you very much. It's been real. I beg go. Let's focus on our this thing. What did they call it? Our mandate.
Our daddy.
Our daddy. Daddy wa. Our daddies. Ahmed Dati and Peter the Rock Obi. Naim.
You see those two. It's like a should I say marriage made from heaven. Those Dati and Obi. So they look good together. They look good
exactly.
They look good together.
Imagine if Obi is not around. You know that Nigeria will be in good hands. If he has to maybe attend to international matters, and you'll be safe, you'll feel secure. You'll be like, yeah, the vice president. You won't even miss daddy. You know, okay, the other daddy is there, so it's cool. We're good. That's what we're talking. We should be thinking. What we ought to be doing right now is uniting.
You know what I'm having such intense argument with the Tinubu people. Okay. At the end of the day, I will tell them, I know you believe what you believe. If you truly believe in Tinubu, may Nigeria happen to you. Then they will start cursing.
Like, exactly. They'll be getting angry.
You're saying they are good, right? May they happen to you. May Nigeria happen to you. The way Nigeria happened to Deborah in the north. The way Nigeria happened to Bamishaye and BTR.
Exactly.
The way Nigeria happened to Whitney, because it's still bad governance that made Whitney died from a naked wire. because no quality control, no safety measures, no nothing. And these schools, they don't care because they know the government doesn't supervise them or sanction them or fine them. So they don't do anything. Everything still boils down to the government. So when they start talking like that, then they start like, there's like, yeah, they start cussing and cussing. I'm like, no, if you think this is good, you are saying it's good, then may it happen to you.
Exactly. Do you? And when you say that, they get offensive, they get upset. They start you saying all kinds of unsavory things. But I'm like, but you said that this man is good now and he's done well for the society. May your children be like him. So why are you upset? You should say, yeah, me now, as I'm supporting Peter Obi with my full chest. If anybody abuse me now with Zaddy, hey, I will say me. In fact, before you even finish, I don't jump, I don't grab him. He said, to get picking like that, you know the kind pride. Abeg o, im mama now, if you dey waka for road na so, the woman go say thank God o, hey, my pikin no bring shame to family.
Yes now.
Are you seriously kidding? Abeg, let's focus on our mandate o jare. We are going to court. We have 15 more days. It's even going down now, whether it's 14 now. You people go and respond to our petition. You people should respond.
I think by default, if they will respond. If they don't respond, then they have to get the judgment against them.
Exactly.
And that's what CJ is going to do. CJ, and we'll see what he's going to do. That one,
exactly.
My eyes are on him.
And this is what they're trying to do, to distract, right? Because they're trying to distract. They're trying to cause a lot of chaos that will redirect attention away from them, from the tribunal, from the petition. Because people have been analyzing the petition. The moment the petition hit, people were analyzing it, doing their takes on it, right? Then they started dropping propaganda to deviate people's attention. This petition was top list on social media.
Top notch.
Now they now drop propaganda with that guy.
They wanted to water it down.
Exactly.
But they're not trying hard enough.
They're not trying. They can't even, because obedience are smarter. We have geniuses within us. They're able to debunk per minute, per second. Already, somebody has already gone and figured out what video and how they took words from Peter Obi and tied it up within how many seconds. We are waiting for them. Let them, yes, Mr. Ishaoluwa, we are waiting for them in court. Let them televise it. Me, I want to watch it. To be my Netflix show. How many seasons? I'll buy popcorn. Who could they watch them? They take notes. Let the world come and see. Or CGN, where are all you people's cap, that your wigs or whatever? Let them be seeing you wearing wig in 100-degree heat. Since you people don't want to change.
I'm going to leave you to carry on, okay? I'll be listening.
No problem, ma. Thank you very much, Madam Victoria.
Okay?
All right, ma. Thank you, ma. I appreciate it. Yes. That's what we need to be focusing on. Our what's it called? The tribunal. That's what we need to be focusing on. That's what we need to let them televise it so we can watch it and see. You people say you are strong. Let's see now. Don't distract us. We are focused. Even if you try, it will not work. See, now drop something. They don't already debunk am. Nothing una fit pull out of una heart. It no go work. You can try, but it's not going to work. It's just a fact. There's nothing you can do about it. You're dealing with people that you've never dealt with before in your life. You've been getting away with it. This is the time for us as Nigerians to unite. Unite. Common front. Every tribe supposed to unite. Say, okay, I want to have peace in my region. You want to have peace in your region. Everybody wants to have peace. North, south, east, west. Everybody wants peace. If we unite on that front, I'm telling you, nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is stopping us now, whether they like it or not. We're in our millions. People that are in support, that are backing Peter Obi, are much more than the people that are on the other side. How do they get away with it? Return our property. Simple. If this man had returned it quietly, we will not be making all this noise. We will say, hey, oh, we'll be singing good praises of him. We'll be saying, oh, he tried, oh, in his time, he tried. He tried. No, you want to take it and sit on it. It's not possible now. It's not possible. You must give us our thing. Give it to us, no matter how long. Okay, you say you win election. People who win election, they are celebrating. How come you are not celebrating? How come instead of celebrating, people are using your energy to be cooking propaganda? We leave you alone. Anything you want to do, you have stolen enough money to last you a lifetime and to even give it to your children's children. Leave us alone. Let's run our life. You've already lived your life. Let us run our own. Abeg o. And again, I'm going to repeat, everybody should go and collect. If you are not a Labour Party candidate, BICO or member, be a card carrying member. You are needed back home. When Peter Obi enters, he won't be able to do it alone. So be ready. Let everybody be ready, including me that I'm talking. Go and take card. Abeg una. Make we go take card, no win, because we have work to do. We have a country to fix from the ground up. Una dey hear, they don't collect all the money. They won't scrape the country, empty am before Peter the Rock Obi enter. Una see am. Jo, how far, sis?
I'm fine, my
Welcome.
sister. Good evening.
Good evening.
I've been at the background listening to you all.
Oh, thank you.
It's been an interesting conversation.
Happy Monday.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I just want to start from where that guy stopped when he said we should engage these APC people. It's actually the fact, but I just feel it's a waste of time dealing with those guys because it makes me look or feel like I'm not intelligent because they don't say anything meaningful. They don't say anything. They don't hold an intelligent discussion when you actually hear the core Tinubu people speak. So I just avoid them personally. Yes, it's a good thing to engage them for people that have that patience. I'm short fused. I don't have that time. Before you know, all of us go to this tata bottle. So I don't have that patience. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So whoever want to engage them, yes, it's a good thing to engage them. Maybe they can do it for us.
You not give am food. Give my pikin food na jail. Sure you not give am food, so that make am dey dry.
My sister, na cat and rat situation I dey do for here. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Okay, thank you.
Wetin you want? Give am wetin you want, big o.
This one na my. I have what they call it. These are my 5 and 6. Anywhere mommy goes,
they follow. That's so now.
Yeah. So it's so sad though because sometimes like for 2-3 days I just want to listen to people I hardly want to speak because I really want to get my sanity back. To just it is well. I watched the rally today in DC. I wish there were more, but I want to say kudos to those people that were able to show up. So because it's not an easy walk. DC is big. So even to walk from White House to the Capitol and walk around, that was a really, really tedious job they did. So good job to those people that were able to do it. I appreciate you all, and I pray that our labor will not be in vain. Yeah, our labor will not be in vain. We'll not go labor for another man to chop. So
at all.
So yeah, that is it. And I want to say Peter Obi is very intelligent. He's a very calculative person. So right now, with all these things going on, I know he's not bothered. We all knew these things were coming. When I heard that the voice recording. I was like, how low can you go? Even if it's Peter Obi's voice, I don't see anything wrong in that. He didn't say anything
Exactly.
wrong. People have said worse.
Yep.
People have
There was
said worse.
nothing
So
wrong.
I don't see anything wrong in what he said. So when people were saying Kenneth Okonkwo validated it and all that, no, he didn't. I think Kenneth. Hold on, are you hearing? I'm getting a feedback.
Is anybody's
Okay,
mic
no.
on? Okay.
No, I think it's my
Okay.
earpiece or something. But
Okay.
okay. So I don't think he said any. Kenneth Okonkwo just said even if he did it, but there was nothing wrong in it. He didn't say anything bad. Even if
I
he
didn't see
yes that
anything wrong with what Kenneth
there
Okonkwo
was
said too, but
there was
people
nothing
had a
wrong.
problem with the first paragraph of him saying that in the conversation between, he was almost alluding to the fact that
Well,
the
that's true.
conversation
Yes,
happened.
honestly, when I
So
first saw
that's,
it, that was it.
yeah. So
But
that's
then,
what people were upset about, that first part, that first line, you know. I didn't
well,
think there was anything wrong with it, but that
yeah,
first line, people
I
had
just
a
feel there
problem.
was. Yeah, I just felt. So I just felt that whatever the whole conversation, play it from top to bottom. I'll interpret it in Hausa, interpret it in Calabar, interpret it in whichever language you want to use to interpret it. There was nothing wrong in that statement.
Yeah.
Is this not a religion? Even if you say it's a religious war, is this what is it? A president Hausa, vice Hausa, Muslim rather, let me not say Hausa, vice Muslim, this one Muslim, all the power and key positions in Nigeria is being headed right now by the Muslims.
Right.
So how can we, the Christians, be a second-class citizen in our own country? It's supposed to be an equal playing ground for everybody, irrespective of your belief, irrespective of your religion. So he didn't say anything wrong. It's literally what is happening. Many people are afraid to say the truth. Many people don't want to say the truth. Many people don't want to say it as it is, maybe for fear of one thing or the other. But it is what it is. With the ones that are bold enough to say it the way it is, let us not castigate them, because that is the truth.
Right.
So I don't see anything wrong in what Obi has just said. And besides, even if it's true, even though I know that the audio was doctored, and I heard that there was a saying, I think it was Arise, I heard it from, or wherever I heard it from, that I think I heard it from one of these media houses, that they're trying to tap Obi's phone or get his phone recording or for like 3 years ago, to be able to track it and see if he has said anything about interim government or said anything, so they can be able to charge him for treason and all of that. Is this where we have all gotten to? So everybody is going to be
happen.
scared.
All those ones are
Everyone is.
My sister, that one, no even let your mind go there. Now distraction, just forget. They're not going to the fit connect from this man hand. They go try, they no go fit.
No, but what I'm saying is, how can, in a country where we say there's freedom of speech, freedom of everything, you now want to tap people's phones and begin to get recordings of people's conversation so you can use it against them? I don't understand. So me, I'm gonna be scared now to make call to somebody simply because tomorrow someone is gonna tap my phone and get recorded when I did not.
You cannot tap into people's phones because that's completely illegal.
No, if you listen to Arise this morning, I think it was the morning show, when they were saying there's a propaganda or whatever going on right now, that they're trying to tap his phone from all the way to 3 years back to be able to get his phone recordings to see if he has said anything against the government or they have said anything about interim government. Trying to tie it to the interim government propaganda that they actually took out there.
Yeah, that's my everyone. Okay, I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's okay. So I feel it's illegal. It's not the right thing to do. You cannot do that. But Nigeria is a lawless country. It's in fact, it is the most lawless country you can ever think of in this world right now. Everybody gets away. The fact that they will tell you to your face that I will do and nothing will happen and nothing will really happen is the one that makes me just sick. So
Well,
it is what it is, Sha, but the Niger matter tire me.
No, not let her
You go
tire
just
you.
think ahead, they go just they worry you.
No, not let them worry you, my sister. All of us dey here together with them. And so thank you very much, Jay. May I quickly come to For Real before I come to Nelly. Nelly, yay! Nelly's on the
Hey, I'm
studio. Hey, hey,
I've
hey,
been
hey. I'm so
struggling with
excited.
I've been struggling with allergies. So I just didn't want to come in here sounding nasally and like someone who's really sick. But I've been trying to come in, but I was like, you know what? Let me just come in when at least I can, express myself properly and lucidly. So yeah, I'm here. So when For Real's done, I'll give my
Yes.
little take.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. For Real, my darling, welcome. How you
Sorry,
doing now? Happy
I never
Monday.
get chance since I've been extremely busy. That's why I've not been coming to the show. This period of
Oh,
the time, we all need to be together this time. But as America be.
I know. You don't even need to explain. I even need to reach out to you For Real. After I
Okay,
will send you message.
no
Yeah.
worries. How
Yeah.
you doing now?
I did, my sister. We continue. We move now. Our zaddies have spoken. My
Yeah,
daddies, my two daddies.
yeah, it's where that thing yesterday. I
Mm.
it's in short. I can't understand. I know, like I don't even feel like speaking English, but it's just that some kind of things. I can't understand how lawless Nigeria is. For them to even say allow that thing and nobody was persecuted. You have no right anywhere in this world to dub someone conversation. That is the height of invasion of privacy.
Now our
So
country, now Nigeria, they talk about it. They're not saying anything where they like, not being the baby.
it cannot
That's
even be
what they
admitted
do.
in court. That thing cannot be used again. If, for example, that thing never happened, it cannot be used against it. Yeah, but in case they are accusing him that is his conversation, that is his private conversation. There is no law that he has breached. If that law that evidence cannot even be used in the court of law in
They can't use
Nigeria.
it. They
So
can't use. It's been debunked anyway, so there's nothing they can't do anything with it
yeah,
because
they
it's
can't
been
do it. It's just
debunked.
that I just don't understand how low these people can get to.
Oh, they can go low. They
I'm
can
so
go to the depths.
unimpressed.
Oh, they can go to the depths of low. Anything when pass low, they can go. You don't hear when their principal say snatch it, grab it, run with it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the irony of everything. Someone came out today on Facebook and said, "You people are accusing you are saying Obi did this. The old MC Olumo that threatened people. You nothing." So I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand what is going on. I'm a little bit. I know we're going to tribunal. And I don't know if you heard today that the tribunal is going to be made public. Like
Oh,
there's going to be
awesome.
video camera.
Okay, I didn't know that, so I'm very happy to hear that. That's
Yeah, they said it
amazing.
to be televised. I don't know if you watched the case between this popular actor. What's his name? That guy that acted this film.
Who's that?
You know the way they televised this guy's case recently?
This guy, what's his name? The one that acted Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, that man.
And
Yeah,
his
that's how they're
ex-wife.
going to Yeah, that's how I heard they're going to televise this election stuff.
I get popcorn, no wahala. We dey here for the season premiere.
That would be one of the best things they can do, so that if the judges do anyhow, we'll go relate them for their house.
Exactly.
We'll go relate the judges. We'll go relate their children. You know what they call relate now?
I know.
No, well done. No.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Isholu. I'm coming to you, but after Nelly now, after For Real now Nelly. So when For Real talk finish now, Nelly go talk, and then before you, welcome, sir.
All right, thank you.
Well done, sir. So what I want to say is that it's I that another thing, another thing this Obi legal people can use. They can file a complaint against whoever that thing came out. That thing can even be a positive weapon that the lawyers of Mr. Obi can use too. because that's invasion of privacy. Do you know the people that yeah, the people that came to the United States wanted, there was this issue of some Islam that came to that was shooting sporadically in the United States wanted and killed a lot of people. The man and the woman, they were Islam. It was ISIS something that period during I think it was it Obama time? Yeah, it was during Obama time. And do you know that even the court stopped the federal government from dubbing into these people's phone because they said this invasion, even though the people were dead.
Why you dey talk about America matter for Nigeria matter?
No,
Beg, the comparison is too broad.
because we dey highly educated. I'm not just understand how we
You
go
know
just
what?
take go.
You don't say when you come out for Nigeria, now make you dey talk like this. Nigeria is there's nothing, there's no
Now, how
law that.
many years? Now, only 7 years I don't date for America.
So take your mind back to the experiences you've had in it. Forget, don't be Nigeria, leave that thing. Then you will not go work for who you won't work for. That's where we found ourselves. But
MTN,
it's
they're
not
supposed to
gonna work.
sue MTN reached to lose their license for that thing.
I'm sure they're going to, because I was reading somewhere that allegedly Agbado paid some millions to is it Nigerian Communications Commission or something like that to get that some of his calls or something like that. So that's what was circulating allegedly. So we don't know, but I'm sure they're going to trust labor. Come, no one are not forgetting a highly intelligent person, like Peter Obi. The way this thing you go take tie this thing in more wait in a couple of days we'll know what will happen. So me, I know it's probably not going to go away. They're probably going to get forensics involved to really look into how the call was put together, and trust me, somebody's going to break it down. So that will not be the issue right now. Our focus should be mandate, tribunal hearing, television, watch it. That's what our mind should be right now.
Yeah.
All the chief justices, that's where our attention is to, because all of this is a distraction, to be honest.
It's true, Sha.
It's
true.
a big distraction.
It's
But thank
just,
you very much. Go ahead. May you wrap up. May I come to you?
No problem. Anyway, I still there. Other people feel talk.
Yeah,
That what I want to jam later, self.
Okay. We'll talk. All right.
Make I hear other people.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I did background.
Hey,
Hi,
Nelly.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Welcome. Nice to hear your voice.
I know, indeed. Likewise. You know what? I've been like mildly irritated that we're getting carried away with this voice recording. There really isn't anything there, and I'm going to run everyone saying, "Oh, my daddy, this and that." That's, to me, listening to the recording, there's actually nothing there. Even if he said it's a religious war, because I think that's the clause that everyone's trying to hang on to. But it is indeed a religious war.
Yeah.
But we've been like losing sleep, and getting too emotional. And that's the thing with we Nigerians, just any little thing that's dangled in front of us, we run with it like lap dogs, eating everything up. Have you noticed that Peter Obi hasn't said much? And as far as I am concerned, we don't have the levers of power. So, we're going to do everything within our power to get our mandates back. So the interim government spill that they're trying to throw out there, there's no there because, you have to be empowered to be able to institute an interim government that's not even technically legal. So they're saying, oh, they're going to go go look at his phone records from way back. So everyone's going to start talking, oh, why are we doing this? Why are they, why should we do this? It's not everything that we engage with. And I've been pausing and I've been asking questions and I've been saying to myself that have we wondered why Peter Obi has been quiet? I know a lot of us are reticent to want the West to intervene, but this is kind of out of our hands because this man has active drug cases with America. We don't even know to what extent. We're still talking about, the ones he had in Chicago. And as far as I'm concerned, has been, this case has been ongoing. So we've asked the question, where is he? As far as I'm concerned, they're looking for him to arrest him. There is no way an El Chapo will be the president of Nigeria. It's literally humanly impossible. Call me naive. call me, oh, my head is in the cloud, I really don't care. But America is not going to, it's no longer business as usual worldwide.
Right.
And I know some people say, well, that sometimes, these governments, they kind of want to corrupt, government so they can deal with them. But one thing we have to understand about the West is that they're a little shamefaced. They do care nowadays about what people think. And, if I just, I don't want to ramble, but if, like go into a stream of consciousness, have you noticed, like, even the, powers that colonized us and all that, a lot of those countries, Germany, Belgium, they've been returning all those artifacts they stole.
Right.
The Benin Kingdom
Yeah.
artifacts, England will return them if they haven't done so already. And that's
Right.
because we're holding them to account. Since
Right.
COVID, everything that can be opened has been opened. Everything that could be exposed has been exposed. There's been a tidal shift,
Yes.
So I know for sure that this man is not going to be the president. And if peradventure he becomes, it's not going to be the same. They are going to be tormented. They will, let's say, let's play the devil's advocate and say, oh, okay, well, yeah, they have the powers, money, bribing. Are you going to, how many people can you bribe?
Exactly.
How many people can you bribe? And it's out of our hands. Do we know? Let's not be naive, and let's not get too emotional. I do understand that we're emotional people and we're really anxious. We're worried about mandates. We put everything into it. We're very hopeful and all that. But we have to understand that, they're the international body, Ononuga, Alake, MCO. I saw MCO Luomo, he will be arrested. I'm even thinking like maybe he'll be arrested in America. And I know the army is one branch of the government that has, what's his name, hasn't bought. He will go there with amount enough pressure. These men are cowards. Femi Kayode was my uncle's friend. He's a bloody coward. They think, oh, if they come out, they yell, he speaks in, lofty language and all that. What English is he speaking? We're all Nigerians. We all speak proper English. Who is he deceiving? He's deceiving those that he can deceive. Those at the back, or those, where whatever it is that their dispensation is, they're scared. Look at all the efforts. You guys claim you won the elections, but at the same token, you're bringing all these tapes that are doctored, you're merging stuff, you're doing AI, changing voices, because they're scared of Obi. They know it's not business as usual. They're not even attacking Atiku, who they claim came first.
Hello.
Why is that?
Yes.
Why? All the energy. Because Obi has started something. It's a moving train. It's a bullet train that cannot be stopped. There's the divine mandate there. Do you actually know Peter Obi, as a matter of fact?
Oh,
but I don't even want
wow.
to go into it. Yes, I'm from Anambra State. As a child, as a little girl, he had the best. This man was in his 20s. And I have several uncles he helped. They're doing businesses because, he does trading and all that. In fact, I have one of my uncles that, became that kind of, worked with him. Their peers in the same age group. He and I don't want to like go into that. But this man has helped so many people, very humble. I remember as a little girl when he was going to marry his wife, they say, hey, beautiful, Calabar lady. Everyone liked her because she's very pretty and down to earth, and all that. And, very humble and very entrepreneurial, and supported a lot of people. Which is like, that's how Igbos are. You go, you work for this person, you do the apprentice, you learn the trade, and then he'll settle you, and you go on your merry way.
You set up your own.
You set up your own and all that. What he did in my state, I can't even begin. My state was almost like lawless and ungovernable. This man went after the worst thugs, the Uba brothers. These are horrible men that were ruling with impunity. He took them down. Was in courts, and it's because of him the electoral calendar has changed in Nigeria. So let's just pause. And one thing I want us to be encouraged about is that we're doing everything that we can to get our mandates back, and we're making these people run from pillar to post, machinating, and they're scared, they're cowards. For those of us that grew up in the West, I was born and raised in Lagos. Yorubas are my friends. I don't think they hate Igbos. Many, we hang out. There's no about, they're just trying to do the reason they even, I don't want to go too far because I know there are people that want to talk. The reason that they kind of lost it with the gubernatorial elections was they were so embarrassed as to how much, APC lost to
in
Peter
Lagos
Obi.
to
That was
Peter
what
Obi.
all that was about.
Right.
My people in Lagos, they said it's business as usual. Everyone is going about their business. But we here in the diaspora, we're so worried. We're so concerned. There's no there. It's just, propaganda. And I'm glad a lot of people do understand propaganda. And my hope, is that let's not feed into it. It's not everything they put out there. We just laugh and dismiss it. Even Ruben Abati said this morning, why are we wasting time on this? But I guess, if it's a slow news day and people want to carry news, they'll just, have something to talk about. But, I'm not someone that talks like, let's focus on what we need to focus on. We're doing the marches. We're doing the protests. Now the tribunal is going to come into play. And as the lady said earlier, it's going to be televised. I hope so. I hope it's going to be televised. And I know there are back channels. Peter Obi is operating with back channels to find a way. For him to have brought up the drug situation, that drug situation hasn't died.
Yeah.
It hasn't,
Yeah.
It has not. So,
yeah. That I can imagine that must be a huge embarrassment.
Yes. They didn't see, but that's how stupid they are, They did, because one, they didn't really see Peter Obi coming the way he did, so they're trying to throw everything, the kitchen sink and see what sticks. They're just desperate. Even Festus Keyamo ought to be thoroughly ashamed of himself, showing a 3-second video that was 2 years old. But that shows you that they're desperate and they're grasping at straws. If I win an election, and I'm confident that I've won the election, now I'll start trying to put my, government together. Who's going to be the chief of staff?
Thank you.
Who's going to
I'll
do
be
this?
busy.
Why am I going to be worried about Peter Obi? Why? Why should I be worried about Peter Obi and his followers? Why?
I'm telling you.
No. And then now I hear he wants to make Gbajabiamila. That man is literally one of the most corrupt and greedy men in Nigeria. I know his wife, Salamatu. This lady, when she steps out, they've eaten so much of Nigeria's money that they don't even know what to do with themselves. She'll wear her 4,000 pound, Xenia shoes. She dresses at any point in time you see her, you see at least 15,000 pounds on her. While there's grinding poverty. I go to Lagos. I say, this is my Lagos I grew up in. There's poverty all around. But they're so callous. And God has said, we keep saying, we've prayed to God. But I'm telling you guys, just watch and see what happens. I'm not hopelessly optimistic, but everything has an expiration date.
That's
Evil.
a fact. That's a fact.
Gbajabiamila, that means the coffers now, chief of staff. That's carte blanche tickets to loot. I mean, they've already looted, by name. How much more? Greedy beyond imagination. While there's grinding poverty, you come from the airport, you see people hustling, transport, climbing the bridges, this express, even this Lekki, VIVGC. You go there. My brother was telling me the other day he went to the Polo Club that he saw like a vulcanizer. He said, this exclusive club. So I was telling his friends, guys, what's going on here? He said, I beg, Lagos now. He said, but I mean, these are the highbrow areas, and then they said Tinubu. I remember when Tinubu was the governor, my aunties that were teachers, she said on Fridays, all they used to do was pray, and they'll be stepping on his head, I guess his spiritual head, that this man must spy. He didn't pay teachers for months. He didn't pay civil servants for months. There was no infrastructure in Lagos. There was nothing. The only semblance of hope we had in Lagos was when Fashola became the governor. He kind of improved Lagos Island. It became, there was some kind of, he made I have to give him some props. He did some good work. But that's
he cleaned up this. I remember
he cleaned up Lagos,
Yeah.
He tried. We saw some visible changes, but literally absolutely nothing. And then, I guess, I haven't talked in so long. I've been wanting to talk, but I'm trying to get it all out. The guy that
no, please do. We're enjoying it. Me, I'm enjoying it too.
The the guy that tried to talk about engaging, I know it's in good faith, because when we're critical thinking, a lot of us have critical thinking skills. These people are impossible.
Exactly.
My husband told me that a friend of his sent him this doctored video and he blasted him. So why are you sending me this video? He said, see now, said, do not ever send me this kind of stupid video. And then there's another friend of his. He said, well, that he knows Tinubu is bad, but still, as a Yoruba guy, what's he going to do? And this guy is relatively intelligent. And I told him that never again is he going to step foot in my house. Because you tell me, that, he wants soup, he wants my okra soup. I said, all that, I told him, I picked up the phone. He thought I was joking. I said, you've been eating my soup, but you're saying these things when you know Peter Obi is a better person to lead this country. He's wise, he's kind, he's good-hearted. He doesn't take bribe. He's humble. Very unlike we Nigerians.
Relatable. You can talk to him. Say, my hand is paining me. You say, my dear, what happened to his hand?
He doesn't speak flowery, stupid, enticing words of man's wisdom. He goes straight to the point and gets things done.
Exactly.
Gets things done. He did so much, and he's strong-willed, and he will not be bribed. He cares about the people. His wife Margaret was such a sweet first lady. He's the best person. If there's anybody that needs to be the president of Nigeria, it's Peter, because he's not a greedy man.
Yeah.
He's not a greedy man.
You can tell.
He's not a greedy man.
One cloth.
And in 1 year, he turned around our healthcare system. He said, just give me time, even with limited resources. So imagine, when he becomes, the president. I mean, Nigeria will turn around.
Absolutely.
The dollar, I believe, and I'm not, trying to be unrealistic. The naira is going to come to par with the dollar. And that's what they're scared of. That's what they're scared of. But they don't understand that, in this life, how you keep on. How much money do you need? Even if you want to say, okay, let me eat money and, keep some for my kids and generations yet unborn. I mean, greed, and he's changed the trajectory of the way even Nigerians think. Now, they said in Nigeria, they'll say, okay, you said I'm this now. You said I'm a cheat now. Go and verify.
Exactly.
So, okay, in essence, trying to make the points that they're honest. Go and verify. I remember a lady said the other day that someone was acting out at the bank. And then, she turned to him and said, this thing you're doing here, do you think Peter Obi will act like this? And the person paused. But because we've had a roguish leadership, there's recklessness, there's rebelliousness, there's debauchery, there's lascive, name it, and I go to Nigeria, I shudder. The materialism, all that has to stop. We've been doing way too much. Money misroad life.
Money misroad up and down.
Jen, big Jen, big cars, just then yet the way to your house, the road is bad. You live in fear. You live in a gated community that has triple, quadruple security. And you tell me that's life? You can't even drive from point A to point B without feeling safe. And that's because MC Oluomo, and there were no thugs in those days. Now we'll hang out, on the island. You never had. There was nothing like kidnapping. There was nothing. All these thug Agberos and all that. It was Tinubu that brought Agberos into the system. So that's why they're doing all they can, and they know that Tinubu is not capable of leading. It's just the sycophants around that want to loot the treasury. Blind because because as they were right now, he's senile. Let's just keep it 100. He's not. They say, oh, he's an evil genius and all that. Yeah, I guess he is. But right now, he's not the Tinubu he used to be. So he's using all these lieutenants, Bajabiamila, Fashion Wike, whoever those idiots and miscreants and charlatans and hooligans. Who cares? Who the hell do they think they are? And they're cowards. They are. All they have is juju and violence.
That is it.
That's it. But to what? Juju is not going to touch everyone. If your hands are, juju is not going to touch you.
Exactly.
And then the violence thing, they have to be careful with the way they go around the violence, because everyone Everything is out in the open. There are no secrets. Thank God for social media. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for the
Honestly.
smartphone, you know? So it's not business as usual anymore. And
Has
that's what's
changed.
mortifying them. They just, this guy came from nowhere. Omo Igbo. They know if an Igbo man becomes the president of Nigeria, things will change. Igbos are
Absolutely.
egalitarian. They do not, innocent mortals. Do you know who made him? His elder brother.
Wow.
His elder brother was the one that gave, he worked, he apprenticed under him, saw how brilliant his younger brother was, settled him, and look at that's why he's so close to his elder brother. They're very close.
Wow.
He's wealthier, he's way wealthier than his elder brother, but he's always carried him along. If it was a typical, I'll say this as gingerly as I can, in the North, that's not how they operate. If you're wealthy, all your serfs, you just throw money at them, give them money. I don't know too much about the North, but from the little I know, I don't see like much empowerment. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's always like a big, Alhaji or the big imams or whatever, however they're designed, to rule. And then you see all these beggars around.
Right.
You just come in and throw money from the balcony through. Then on Friday again, after prayers, everyone will come. Igbos don't do that. They don't. Even if the person, you see this person might eventually become richer than you, the mindset is that, as you settle this person, who knows, you might need,
them tomorrow.
Yes, it's an egalitarian system purely based on merit. That's just the structure of the way, the culture is.
Yeah.
Not, I must be rich. I'm the only one that's going to be rich. Nobody, to the exclusion of others. I'm going to be the only big man. Everybody is a big man because, you empower everybody. They share secrets. They do everything together. And that's kind of what we need, in Nigeria, empowerment,
Yes.
So, I could go on and on, but let me give others a chance. But I'm just saying this to say that let's be encouraged. We've worked really hard. Oh, yeah, you've been at this, grinding at this. Different, podcasts have been, doing all the legwork, and then we have the following. We have the gravitas. We're good people trying hard. There's only so much we can do. What we can that's in our power to do, we're doing. And let the chips, fall where they may. And then the tribunal, the court's case, and Peter Obi is going to see it to the bitter end. Or let me not say bitter, to the glorious end. Because he will indeed become successful. He will. He will. Anyhow it is, by any means necessary, we will see how it plays out. Now let's watch as the plot thickens. They've been served notices. These judges, Kekere Ekun cannot go to America. I guess she wants to go to the UK. They love Dubai so much. Now they're clamping down on Nigerians in Dubai, so they shouldn't even get it twisted.
Exactly.
They are. They love their Dubai and all that. They want to go and scorch themselves in the deserts. Knock yourselves out. Britain too, those ones we've been calling them, we put them on blast. Aisha put them on, everyone's putting them on blast. They're now nervous. Germany is not about that life. So where else are they going to go?
Guess what though? Do you know, guys, that there are people going to meet with the mayor of London, Nigerians? That guy that congratulated, is it the mayor now? Yeah, the mayor that congratulated. So a group of Nigerians are actually having a meeting with him to go and ask him why he congratulated Agbado. That will he allow this in his country? Does he think it is? I mean, they're having a meeting with him. I heard it somewhere. I'm waiting for that to come out. Actually,
no, but
they have a meeting.
But Britain has very stringent laws regarding all this online bullying. There's a man that used to call himself Adeyinka's grandson, which was like his moniker. He's not really like The guy's doing time in jail now for inciting hate in Nigeria. Doing time.
You're breaking up.
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, it's better. It's better now. Yeah.
Okay,
it's better now.
Up. No, the guy was doing time in jail for inciting hate in Nigeria, blogging, threatening people and all that. He's doing time in jail, yes. By your Nonuga. They're already on the no-fly list. If he steps foot, fix it somehow, he will go to jail. And I don't know, maybe someone can tell me. I haven't heard him say much recently because he's now.
Haven't either.
Yes, there's a petition has been sent out and the response has been received at the ICC court at The Hague. So they will start investigating him. And Dele Alake that was resurrected from the dead. The man had serious stage 4 whatever cancer he had, and then Tinubu went to bring him. But that one, I haven't been hearing him running his mouth. It's only Festus, Keyamo, who's a toothless bulldog. No one takes him seriously. He's totally irrelevant. If anyone wants to take him seriously, it's to their detriment, because there's absolutely nothing to be taken seriously there. So yeah, let's be encouraged, guys. Let's not lose hope, and let's stay on this. The obedient way is the way to go, guys. You're not
Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys were all on the right track.
Yes,
Thank
my
you,
sister.
Omoye.
Thank you. No, thank you for coming up to speak to us. This was really, I don't know about everybody else. Me, I enjoyed the gist though, because you dropped some hot gists. Yeah, let me
I'm
quickly come.
encouraged.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Let
All
me
right.
come to Mr.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Isho. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Nelly. Thank you for the information. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for encouraging us.
Thank
Really, please
you.
call back again. Me,
And
I
thank you,
enjoyed the gist.
Amoye, for all the good work you're doing. God is going to bless you, replenish you. And, you haven't even begun to see the blessings that are going to come, because you're standing, for what's right. And, it's not going to go down without, you receiving your due reward from God. Thank you so much.
Amen. Thank
Appreciate
you,
you.
Nelly. I appreciate it. Are you gonna be in LA? Are you gonna be at the thing in LA if you
I'll
have
try,
time?
yo. I have
Me, sir.
allergies, and I'll try
Yeah,
to kind of
yeah.
have
I'll try as well. All
yes.
right then.
Listen.
Thank
All right.
you.
Take care.
Appreciate
Bye
you.
bye.
You too. Bye. Mr. Isholuwa, sorry. Thank you for being patient.
My sister, thank you for this your platform and opportunity you are giving to everybody. Who is your daddy? Then
My daddy. Hey, are you asking me that
they
question?
won't try our daddy. We love our daddy.
I'm
They
telling
won't
you.
try. Person when be offer they say who be your daddy. They won't try. Those people, they are really, this is to tell you that they are now stressed. I remember the time they were telling us, go to court, go to court.
Yeah.
Now we are in court, they are shivering, they are running helter skelter, they are bringing every weapon they have. They are still going to bring more. This is just the starting point. So nobody should be surprised, because I know that this is going to happen and more is still going to come. So you see DSS, we have in Nigeria. Like I listened to my sister, the one that spoke, I think the third person, the person that spoke before the last two person. So you see Nigeria is a lawless, state, because this is what everybody in this platform and
Mr. Isholuwa, we lost you there. Your audio.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. Yes.
Okay. I said this is what every obedient all over the world, everybody that believes in the man Peter Obi has been looking up to, because that's a country, is a lawless country. So we know that is a country that the DSS has been reduced to a bodyguard. That is a state that they can just come and pick you up, kidnap you, not just picking you up. They just kidnap you for just no cause. And this is what everybody has been expecting, that when our principal P2B comes in, he's going to, is going to make sure that the institution works. Because as it stands now, there is no institution that is working. This man Agbado has really, and the structure of these cabals, they have really destroyed a lot of things in that country. So this is what we are coming to.
AA, your audio again is out.
It's giving me blank screen. I don't know why it's cutting off.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yes, my screen is just shutting up. I don't know why it's giving me a blank screen. So
Oh,
yeah, but I think I have to be placing my finger on my screen. So as I
okay.
was saying, I said that everybody, we are looking up to the day that our mandate will be reclaimed because a lot of
Yes,
things has really gone wrong in that country because this is a
absolutely.
country that the DSS has been, unfortunately, they have been reduced to a bodyguard. They will just come and kidnap you. you
Yep.
know we don't it's not just unknown gunmen. This now the DSS, they are the work, the kidnapping they are doing is more than even the unknown gunmen. You see somebody that just tweets now, you see the next minute you will not hear from the person again. If people start saying something, they will just cook up a story and say, a cyber bully, this and that. Oh, the people that you people have really, you really, pushed to the wall, people that you guys have really messed up the system and nothing is working. These people are still enduring. You are calling them cyber bully.
That's true. They're not gonna, of course, the people that they ought to be arresting and throwing away and forgetting, the likes of MC Oluomo and the rest of them, they don't touch those ones. They don't. Oh, I think Mr. Ishaoluwa's audio is gone out again.
Oh, I don't know why this.
Okay, now you're back.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this evening, I don't know what is wrong because this is my screen is just cutting off.
Okay.
So I said the people, according to what you are saying, the people that they are supposed to go after, MC Oluomo and the Onologa and the rest of them, Festus Otobo. I don't call him Keyamo, it's Otobo because that man has really lost the respect. But they are going after the innocent people that they have mesmerized and dealt with. These people that are still trying to survive, they are going after them. Look at Chud that they pick up from Anambra State because he tweeted, that they should release somebody. They just pick him
Yeah.
up and they cook up a story. you
Yeah.
know. So that is to tell you that these people are full of propaganda. Look at
Yep.
this is the same propaganda they use, against Jonathan. If everybody, follow the trend, you see that 2014, this is the same propaganda. And what is really paining these people when Obedient came up, because these people they are the masters of propaganda. When Obedient came up, we beat them to the game. So they are really, really hungry because this is what they are specialized on. And they see that, yes, these young guys, they beat them to the game. That is why they keep on saying, these people, they are rude. These people, they don't have respect. No, it's just they know that they have really, 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 lost the game because this is the same propaganda they use against Jonathan. And now the people that the people the young guys, they have already beat them to the game. So now they don't really have any office. You see that when they bring up this propaganda, we beat them to the game. Before 5 minutes, somebody will just, we put a satellite and a torchlight, we just search, we see that the propaganda will beat them to the game, and whatever they have been bringing, to put, our principal down has not been working, and this is not working with them. That is why they're angry, and it's not going to work because they are a bunch of losers. And can still say that we are winning this game and we are still on the winning side. There is no propaganda that will break up that will match up to this 21st century, because these people, they are analog. Forget about what these people are just doing. They don't have anything upstairs. They are just it's just nothing. Whatever they are bringing, they're just analog because they don't have anything to offer. And look at you can imagine now, God forbid that, as it being that, nothing is happening. Agbado, somebody like Agbado, you see, who, Bajamila, Onologa. Can you just imagine? Look at the other one again, the one that called himself Emilio Coin from the East, said my turn to become Senate president. Look at the
I
arrangement,
know. What a joke. What's that man's name? Is it Orji
Audios
Zokalo, whatever?
Okalo,
I'm like, are
ex-convict,
you seriously kidding me, Babayi? Won't you go and rest somewhere?
ex-convict. Can you
You
just
should be
imagine?
ashamed of yourself.
This is
Who will vote for
Emilio Coin
you?
from the East. Say it's
Can
my
you
turn.
imagine?
It's, it's I cannot be comfortable. A Muslim will be presiding, but you were the one that supported the Muslim ticket. Can
You
you
now want them
imagine?
to come and vote you that have not done anything for anyone. You would not want them to put you there. It's not going anyway, Sha. They're
That is
just
to tell you that even the lineup, even seeing the lineup, you should know that these people they are already a failure. They are already a failure. Look at somebody like Wike, like Fayoshe. What are these people going to offer? Because, like, I can't even imagine how did someone like Fayoshe become governor in Ekiti State, Ekiti, that we know
I
that these
don't
people
know.
are very
I heard
intelligent.
Ekiti has professors in every household. I'm
And
wondering, how did he become a professor? How did he become a governor in a
a
land in
governor,
a hey God?
I can't, it's like when I sit down, I just Ekiti State. How did this man become a governor? That means a lot of things that we have not been, putting our eyes, we have not been, we have not been interested in this politics, and that is why this country has really gone bad. Because if you see what is happening now, they didn't expect it because this is what they normally rig now. Election, they rig you. Once they rig you, they say, oh, they just form a government of unity. Everybody will just go along. But now, it's not business as usual. They are like, this is like normal now. Why is this man not letting go? That's to tell you that the time has come. This is the time that, Nigeria will, work again. Like, is the time when the set time come, there is nothing that will stop it. And I heard when my sister was talking the other time, said that they have not approved, to televise it live, but they have proposed, but they have not approved it. It's because they said the appeal court has to, they have to look into it, debate it and see if they are going to, but they have not approved it as at now. But everybody is looking up to that. We are believing that they will televise it live and see who is going to, say, and who is going to say something, who is going to, the people that is going to decide, on the 200 and something million people. Let's see who are those people that is going to defend this drug baron, you know. It's going to be interesting. Trust me. The movie is going to be my popcorn, my chair is already I already got
Absolutely. Oh, I need to buy popcorn specially in the hopes that they televise it. Now that, well, we'll see within a couple of days whether they're going to televise it or not. Me, I'll be ready. I'll be watching it live and direct. Thank you very much, Mr. Ishaoluwa. Let me come back to for real, for real. For
Yeah,
real.
I do.
How body? Welcome. Oya,
I
talk to
do.
us again. I don't give you chance to talk well well. Oya, fire go.
First of all, thank everybody we're talking now. Thank you. Everybody, I'm happy with what everybody said. Yeah. Mommy, sorry, mom, your stuff, it's over. You feel off your own because I they talk your own they block. My mom they watch you for YouTube too, so but it be like say I want they like 30 seconds behind.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she came to visit me from Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
She brought enough
Welcome, Mama.
Nigerian food, starch, banga soup, all those kind of
Oh
things.
my God, I'm jealous. Hey, now
Yeah.
you they enjoy now.
Yes.
I beg you,
Yeah.
may she welcome. I hope she enjoys her stay. Oh, it's
Yeah, she's
cold
having
now,
fun. She
though.
likes to shop, so we went for
Oh,
shopping
okay.
this evening.
Oh,
This evening.
awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Greetings to her, I beg.
She said
That's
thank
nice.
you. She
All
said
right.
when she comes, she say she tell people because my mom sabi dream well and I dream the always the compass come
Uh-huh.
true. She said
Uh-huh.
during the election she won't talk herself.
Okay.
That's my
Good evening, oh.
Good evening, ma. Welcome to the show, ma. So good to hear your voice. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
honoring us today.
Yes. I want you people to have confidence because 1 week before the election, I had a revelation. I told my church, somebody just came to my house, say, Obi won the election. Oh." So I was about telling my husband. So I now turned back. They now gave it to a beast. But after some time, I now saw that the table turned around and Obi received back the mandate.
Wow.
Then another incident again, 3 days before the election, I told them, I was praying. God just, as if I was in a Tinubu's house. The election was already concluded. Then a man came and took it back from him. So I have that confidence that no matter what will happen, there will be restoration.
Yeah, he said, oh, amen. Hey,
There
I'm
will be
happy.
restoration.
Hey,
There
that's
will be a battle,
awesome.
but restoration is sure.
It's sure. Okay.
The way God is going to do it, it will shock so many.
Yes, I believe so. I believe so. I believe so because it's different. There's just something different about this. And Peter Obi is somebody that I somehow there's something about him that nobody can put their hands on.
At all.
No matter how you try, you can't. He's just a different person that came with a different energy. Energy different, For the first time in Nigerian elections, people not just move on. Prior to this, when they hold the election in Nigeria, 1 week max, 2 weeks, people will complain. We voted, but they gave
and
it to
everybody will keep quiet.
Exactly. But a month after, getting to the 2 months, to the second month, people, in fact, the fire is getting hotter and hotter. People are protesting they went to the White House, they went to protest. There's another protest that's going to happen in Los Angeles. There's another one that they're planning for in the UK. There's another one that's happening in Chicago. Never in the history of Nigeria.
It has never happened.
No,
God has heard our cry. Because a lot has been happening.
Yes, amen, amen. Honestly, I'm very happy about
the
this.
oppression is too much.
Yes, it's too much. People are suffering too much. People cannot eat. All manner of atrocities are happening in Nigeria. Sometimes I'm like, is this the same Nigeria I was born in? I'll be another country, now they born me. Because the things that happen, I can't, they make sense to me.
It's because of the evil leadership, so it trickles down to the followers. When you
Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much.
Mommy,
I
thank you.
appreciate.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So so that my mom they be fire for prayer, they pray.
I know.
So we will go. Some people they can do their own talk spiritually. We will have to analyze and do all those kind of. And she said I should thank you that what you're doing is very good. She does it every day. Yeah. Hello.
Amen.
Yes. So it's I'm confident. I'm really confident that Obi we have an overwhelming evidence in court that will surpass every allegation and every lies that the other party will bring. But my own point of content, like my own area of issue now, I'm not hearing anything from the PDP again. It's like they've died down because they said they wanted to go to court.
I think they also went to court, but it's this is why I said there's something about Peter Obi. Even though they went to court, they've also filed their own, right? But it's Peter Obi's own that is carrying more weight. He's just overshadowed everybody else's. That's
exactly.
just the truth.
PDP also lead now. They also lead now. PDP also big Obi.
No,
Yes, PDP also rigged
I think
Obi, that's
APC
true.
rigged for PDP so that they intentionally made PDP second
Yes,
and made Peter Obi third, so that
yes,
in a way to destabilize, with the intent to destabilize Peter Obi. Because someone, I don't know if you listen to
exactly.
TVC is owned by Tinubu, and they were today this morning. I was so angry. I felt like boxing the big-headed man that was speaking on TVC today. He said, he made a statement. He said he does not understand how someone that took third in an election, and he claims to be the winner, and the person that took second is not even clamoring, is not even making noise, is not making any fuss about it. That is why I'm saying it's like PDP is conniving with APC, because me, I don't trust those people again. Initially, they were with, it's like they were with us and saying they will go to court, and now all of a sudden they are not even like, there's no much fuss about them. Especially, what is that man's name? That man that is always fainting anytime you catch him. You shop, I die, shop. Dino Meleye.
See,
Hello?
my sister, PDP know that they didn't win the election. What they are saying is to cancel the election. If you listen to their petition, it's for them to cancel the election. So they know that they didn't win the election. So they know already.
I see.
That's true. You mean Dino Melaye, the one that was fainting? Is that what
Yes.
you're referring to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
PDP know. Mr. Oluwa just responded. PDP knows they did not win. They, like you said, they intentionally rigged for PDP as well to make it look like they came second. They rigged the election against Peter Obi now. PDP also rigged against Peter Obi.
Yeah.
So it's not just. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, to me, I just feel I just feel PDP is working with APC.
It's possible.
As far as I think so. Because from the look of things, from the way they are just kind of dying down a little bit, I just feel they are working with APC. That's I don't know if any other person feels that way. Yeah, I know, but I just feel they're working with APC.
It's but there's no doubt that they're not working with them. Behind the scenes, they probably are. Because remember, they're Siamese twins. It's the same body.
Yes.
Do you understand? It's like a coin with two sides. They're the same coin. Okay? You just have different sides. It's like a quarter. If you take a quarter now, you look the front, it's different from the back. Now, so APC and PDP, so definitely they are working behind
and they
the
always
scenes together.
they always, most of the people in PDP, they were in APC. Some people in APC, they were in PDP. So okay, imagine like what Wike did in River State. Wike rigged an election for Tinubu. Then he ensured that the APC man did not win in River State as a governor. It
That
was his
was the
own.
agreement they
He
had.
rigged
That was the
he rigged
agreement.
the election for his cousin.
That was the agreement they had in River State. The one in River State is rig for me as a president for the presidential election, and you can have the gubernatorial election.
Wow.
That is why right now, the APC national body is not supporting Tony Cole in this fight for the tribunal. Today, I was listening to Tony Cole's interview in Arise TV when he was talking. They were asking him, what is the national body saying? Toyeko was trying not to say that, oh, they are not supporting me, or, he was just trying to say, everybody is busy right now with so many issues, but I hope to hear from them anytime soon. That's not true. APC will want to control River State. Who wouldn't want to? So, but they're not giving him the support right now because they have sold their soul to the devil in the sense that they had an agreement, give me the presidency, then you can have the gubernatorial election. Remember, Wike would not want to lose his state. Wike would want to put in someone who's going to take over from him. So that's what's happening right now in River State. Today, the PDP people were throwing bottled water, sachet water, and all of that on Toyinko when he went to the INEC office. That guy is fighting a lone battle by himself. And also when Mama was talking of a dream, I just remember the dream I had also. I'm not Christian here, but I'm a Christian. But hey, When I sent it to GRV, and I probably didn't read it, but I sent it to him. I said, be careful of PDP. I just sent it to him. I like, be very careful, because the dream I had was like, he won, and all of a sudden I saw Funke Akindele, and this is a guy, what's his name? I can't remember his name.
The
Yeah.
PDP guy.
And yeah, that Jandor, that he was the one that they were now, yeah, and they were supposed to be on the same side. All of a sudden, he was the one that they were now celebrating. And JRV was looking for his mandate, like, it is me now. Where is it? You know, kind of, the kind of dream that you just have, but you don't even know the head and the tail. So I woke up, and immediately I woke up, and what kind of dream is this? Of course, everybody in my timeline knew very well I was supporting JRV. So I sent him a message, and I said, be very careful of PDP. Don't trust them. 2 days later, that was when I heard that Jandor started coming out with all sorts of stuff against GRV and all that. And I was like, oh, but probably this was what the spirit was trying to say, or but that was it. But yeah, like you said, they are Siamese twins. They work together. They work hand in hand. Wherever PDP cannot rig, APC will rig it out. So two of them, they are one and the same. As much as I feel for Tony Cole right now in River State because he's APC. I mean, that's why APC, trust me, you don't have my sympathy. But anyway, I feel for him because I feel he probably mean well, because when I was listening to him today, that guy is he said a lot, but I was like, well, when I do us for national, so whatever you get, that is not concerning. But
Me, I don't trust anybody from APC or PDP. I don't
trust me, my
care
sister, we're on the
because
same
it's the
side.
same blood.
I don't care. In my head, I was like, una go dey okay, because now wetin una put us through, now you dey go through, so God say go be all the best. But yeah, that's the impunity in Nigeria, my sister and brother. It is ridiculously annoying, because it is. See, who Nigeria never happened to, now go dey support these people. Because anytime I try to want to say, I beg, Nigeria will be all right, after all, I'm not there, I remember, I keep saying it. Nigeria has happened to me. I will never forget. Of course, my own mom got close the door, please. My mom was sick in the hospital, and she was on her dying bed. The Nigerian doctors went on strike.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. We're gonna. So she was there, and there was no doctor to attend to her. This woman was on oxygen. So she was on oxygen. She was in the hospital, and we were here trying to say, we're calling my sister back home. Okay, do you know any doctor? Let us pay him private money to go and be attending to her in the hospital. So she was still there till the day my mother died on a Sunday. Okay, go me daddy to give you food snacks. My mother died on Sunday morning. On Saturday night. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Saturday night, when
But
my
there's a
mom was.
distraction in the background.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry. I don't know how we'll ever be able to come out of the discussion. Maybe in a few years' time. I will be able to.
Talk. It's okay. We understand.
So
children.
she was just she could not do anything. The doctor was not there. My mom was saying she was in pain. I can't the picture when I called them on video call. I wish I never did. The pain, the everything. Few hours later, she died. When my sister called me, I said, "Oh, my mommy could not talk. Mommy is not talking anymore." I'm like, "What's happening? Is the doctor? What? Any doctor?" So one doctor just strolled in now. They were on strike. My mom was not.
Now, wow, Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
You must walk. This time around, we know there's no choice. We are going up from here.
This one, you've never heard the one that doctors will be performing surgery and NEPA will go off.
My
They'll
sister,
start using, they'll start using candle.
The truth of the matter is that I said Nigeria killed my mom because she went in for checkup, and they were like, "Okay, let's just stay one night," and then that night that she stayed, that was the day they went on strike. So there was no doctor to discharge her the next day. That was how she was in the hospital. Then someone that was already, she was not like all of a sudden was on the bed. She could not do anything. Like, what's not happening? She's supposed to be at home. There was no doctor coming to give her medication on the bed, nothing. She was not on medication, nothing. They could not discharge her. She could not go home. So the whole story is long. It's just messy. But trust me, who Nigeria has not happened to is the one that is going to be supporting whatever is going on right now in Nigeria. But, it is trash.
Some people, they're extremely naive. Some people, Nigeria has happened to them 1,001 times, but they will still be supporting evil. This tribalism, tribalism is deep in the root of an illiterate Nigerian.
My sisters, make I come to Mr. Ehije. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to you too. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, I was asking on the comment section if there was going to be any protest in the San Francisco area, but you told me no. So
I don't know of any. I said I don't know of any.
Yeah.
And again, San Francisco may be a difficult. I don't know. This is just my own opinion. It might be a difficult place to stage a protest because of the way San Francisco is. There are a lot of homeless people, and there's a lot of one-way. Parking is difficult. Parking is expensive, So, and there's a lot of gentrification. So I don't know. This is just my take, my opinion, But if anybody comes, I haven't heard anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's one in LA though. So if you can make it to LA in front of CNN, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of far from me. It's like 5 hours, I think, to drive.
Yeah, same here. It's like 5 hours for me too. I was looking at tickets, but tickets are so expensive right now.
Yes,
because
they are.
I didn't book on time. Because if I had booked, let's say we knew like 2 weeks ahead, at least you'd have been able to get a very reasonable ticket. But right now, it's like you're paying for a ticket like that will take you to the East Coast. So yeah. But anyway,
I was on the comment section talking also about this whole WikiLeaks thing. So I don't know if anybody has really gone through Tinubu's WikiLeaks information and the connection it has with the US.
No.
Yeah. So I will just say this wholeheartedly. I'm a Peter Obi fan, just to put that out there. But I'm probably coming from a devil's advocate perspective.
Okay.
And he has a lot of compromise on him already. And it will be in the US best interest for Tinubu to be president.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. I've read as far back as 2001 on WikiLeaks, and Tinubu was basically feeding the US ambassador information on a day-to-day basis.
Wow.
Tinubu was the one who pushed legislation for the whole strip where you have those embassies to be designated as like a diplomatic zone in VI there.
Interesting.
Then the other lady that just spoke asking about PDP and APC being in cahoots, she's correct, like totally correct.
Right.
I just finished reading the 2006 cable that was sent by the US Consul General back to the State Department. And it was verified in there that Tinubu and Atiku were working hand in hand, basically to topple Obasanjo at that time.
Wow.
So all these things I'm saying, they're on WikiLeaks. So it's not just I'm just talking or bringing out things from my own head. It's on WikiLeaks. I've been reading this since yesterday. My wife was looking at me and she was like, "This is confusing." But I guess to me, it's kind of easy to understand this because I'm coming from an international relations perspective. Like that's my background, education-wise, sorry. And so there's been this. I don't know if people are familiar about the Washington Consensus. It happened during the Clinton administration. So this is basically how the US approaches countries and their economic ties to these countries or things they want to get out of countries. And right now, I don't think, despite the fact that Biden has not congratulated Tinubu, does not mean that we should take that as a positive. Right. Biden is only trying to cover his own butt in the sense that he wants things to play out in the court. once they play out and Tinubu still comes out the winner, he's going to congratulate him regardless because the US does not care about Nigerians. I'm not saying the protests are not good. The protests are good to draw the American government's attention to saying, hey, the people do not support this person. Hence, do not support this person. But looking at things with a broader eyes and an international relations eye, it's in the US's interest for Tinubu to be the president.
Wow.
I'm still in 2006. I'm telling you from 2001. I'm still in 2006 for meetings that this guy has had with the US, different ambassadors and different consul generals that have been in Nigeria.
Wow.
So to me, it's crazy. I'm just like, if somebody else can go in there and read these things, it's easy. Type it on Google, WikiLeaks, Tinubu together. Space between WikiLeaks and Tinubu, you will have all these things in there.
Right.
And read for yourself to see what I'm saying.
Right. But you know what though, even though I hear what you're saying about the WikiLeaks and all of that, but I still believe that in spite of all that information, there's a likelihood, yes. Did he work? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't doubt any of that. But it's not going to be the same. It's just not going to work this time around. Whatever it is they feel they have, or on him, on Agbado, it's not. It's just a different time right now. It's not going to happen.
Yes.
Because everybody's eyes, everybody's eyes are on this. Everybody's aware. Everybody's asking questions. You see, it would have been easier. They would probably would have been able to get away with this, right? In maybe like 4 years ago, where people didn't really know much. A lot of people were disconnected from the election, from the Nigerian politics. Nobody really cared. It would have been, they could easily have done that and played their hand like that. But right now, with everything that's going on, and even though that information is in WikiLeaks, which I believe everything that you just said, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. There's just too much at stake right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe everything that you said about the WikiLeaks.
I'm trying to be positive here. That things like I guess I'm trying to look at it from the fact that we're trying to make the US act in a way, even if it's indirect, like
no,
even
we're
if
not
it's
trying
just
to make them act in any way. To be honest with you, the protest that's been had is just to draw attention. You can't force anybody to do anything. You can come in front of my window and make noise, right? Whatever I want to do will still be in my mind. It's not going to change what I want to do. The reason why we're protesting is to draw attention. So it's not just even only America that is watching. The whole world is watching. Remember, when there is protest like this, with social media, everybody takes it, cuts it up, puts it on TikTok, goes everywhere. It goes everywhere in the world. So it's not just about the US. It's for the attention to be drawn. Like, this is what is going on, no? In case una know here, now wetin dey happen be this. Not because we believe or we are, in our heads, we are thinking, we are just having fantasy that, they will just come in their superpower uniform and just say, oh yeah, you step down, oh yeah, give it to him. That's not what I think. We're not that naive anymore, because there's a lot of information out there. A lot of people have come to understand so many things that we didn't understand about world politics before. So there's a lot of information out there for people. So the fact that we're doing it is not like we're hoping or we are waiting for them to say, okay, now we just make all this noise so that we will hear us. No, now to draw the world's attention, not just the US.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I do see sense in that. Yes.
You understand? So
yes.
Everything is just like now we're having a conversation. Who are we having this conversation for? We're having this conversation amongst ourselves. We're brainstorming. We're thinking about best ways. We're talking about the situation, what's going on, the way forward, and all of that, right? But guess what? With all the noise that we're making, because some people will say, all you guys do is talk, 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 talk. But the talking is helping because they're shaking in their boots. Now they recognize that, man, we can't get away with some of the stuff we used to get away with. It's not the same anymore. That's what's happening right now. You understand? So
Yeah.
that's how I see it. That's how I see it. But thank you very much. I really appreciate that angle that you came from. That makes sense.
Okay.
Give us our mandate. Welcome to the show, bro.
Hi, good evening, Homoyears. And good evening, everyone on the panel.
Good
Greetings to
evening.
everyone. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Um, just
Yes, we are.
passing by, I want to say hi to you guys. I mean, about the APC PDP thing, I just realized that I think for some days now I've not listened to the news in America, so I just like left Nigeria news about 15 minutes, and I just feel like I have just arrived back to the world. Like Nigerian news is just I don't know,
It
but
consumes. It consumes.
man,
Nigerian news, I'm consumed by it too. I'm not even going to pretend. That's all I think about Nigerian news. Everything consumed. I'm like, I just want things to work. I just want us to get our mandate so we can move on.
well, but I mean about PDP and APC. I think
Mm,
right now we should not even be talking about whether PDP or APC they are conniving together, which we know already. The whole thing that should be about how to create more awareness about illegitimate presidents. And for the person that spoke about WikiLeaks, and then I think whatever we can do now is just we should not give this guy what he doesn't have, because for me, regardless of, I mean, it is not today that we've been hearing him going to talk to different consular general that America has ever sent to Nigeria. All of those things is just like somebody is trying to pour water in front so that you can step on a wet ground,
mm,
which he doesn't know that he is not taking him anywhere. He's just trying to play foolish. Regardless, all we care now is just return the mandate back and then let Nigeria be at peace, because a lot of damage has been done. These guys are they are not reasoning the way we are reasoning. All they care about is how they can loot the treasury for themselves and their families.
right.
Now I saw that in Rivers State, Tony Cole and they are fighting with the PDP. Now, and please, people understand, I'm not judging anybody. I'm not as well perfect. But Tony Cole should be among the vibrant, energetic, youthful people that should be fighting for the revival for the soul of Nigeria. You can never expect someone like that to be on the APC camp, considering his antecedent or his background. And now you guys did all of the wickedness that you did in River State, all the votes that Peter Obi got, you guys turned them, give it to APC through Wike, and you think Wike will now lose governorship election to you guys with all of the stealings that he has done. A governor, people are suffering, people are dying. A governor can spend 5 million naira on whiskey, 9,000 pounds on whiskey, and people are dying. That is the highest level of impunity and senselessness. You're spending 5 million on whiskey, and people are dying in their numbers. People cannot even go to school, and the government is spending 5 million on whiskey. Man, I mean, The country where they even produce our whiskey, the governors, they dare not spend such money on that. They cannot even they can't even do it. There's a report that went out. Nigerians spent more in exporting in importing whiskey this past year than they ever did before. People are dying in their numbers, and you see a governor will sit down and spend 5 million naira on whiskey. And you think that person will not fight, like Fayoshe said on Arise. That is their intention. Just let Tinubu win election. And he's going to do everything possible to retain the power. But it's too late for him, because this one, he cannot hold this one. It is too late. And when you talk about the drug case, the forgery, people tend not to understand what it will do to Nigerians all over the world. How we open our eyes down, and people are still clamoring that we should. No, it cannot happen. Trump has been indicted. He possibly will appear in court tomorrow. Trump did not push drug. It was just hush money that he was indicted for. And now we're talking about a drug baron, somebody that cannot even trace his antecedents to anything. False certificate to be a president of a nation. Like, people don't understand what an illegitimate president will do to the country. Trump was just indicted. He may likely appear in court tomorrow because he paid hush money. And yet Nigerians are talking about having a drug baron as a president. And so people can easily just now begin to call what is evil good. When you see a gentleman like Peter Obi, we're not saying he's a saint, but I mean, among the people that have been presented, he's the one that has a clear path and a vision for the nation. Only in Nigeria, you see somebody without enterprise becoming millionaire and billionaires because of politics. How many governors have private jets in America? Not even past presidents. But in Nigeria, you see governors having private jets and people are suffering. And so judges in the court, Olukayode, Ariwola, people are watching. We are gently sitting down and watching what will happen. I think tribunal will start very soon. And so the people in tribunal do the right thing. The nation is bleeding. People are crying. People are suffering. Only in Nigeria, people chose their leader, and the court will now decide for them who should be their leader after they have chosen their own leader. So for Tonye Cole and whatever they are doing in River State, they are the one, they are paying themselves. Even the River State, was it not Obi's vote they stole in River State? Both APC and PDP. They stole his vote in River State. The same thing in Delta State. They stole Peter Obi's vote. I mean, it was glaring, overwhelmingly glaring in River State that Wike, let me not use the word that Mayegun will always use for him. Wike, what he did to Peter Obi, virtually all Peter Obi's votes he gave to Chief Numbu. And now Tonye Cole is crying. My brother, I better go and sit down, because all of you will end up behind bars. Tonye Cole should be among the people that will be fighting for the soul of Nigeria. He should be one of those that will be fighting for the soul of Nigeria. And so Tony Cole, can he beat his chest and say he fully supports Tinubu as the president? I mean, there are so many things that has gone wrong with Nigeria. So many things just gone wrong. You can't imagine people see evil and you are painting evil. Buhari, some years ago, I think there were 3 of them. Now this guy is sent to firing squad for carrying drugs. And now you want to hand over power to a drug baron. Now drug is littering around in the street of Lagos, and nobody cares about it.
Oh. Well, we are not focusing that one. Our mandate now we go collect. So
yeah,
anyhow they like me they carry.
But yeah, talk about more about our mandate, how the court case and all of that. That lawyer lady that came the last time, let's bring her more here often if she has the time.
Yeah, if she has the time, But now the mandate, now when tribunal really start, now we go need her. Because right now, we don't want to preempt anything. Because what we say prior to the court case, we don't want to put ideas in people's head. We don't want people to take away unnecessary information. So when the tribunal starts, since they say they're going to televise it, let's hope they do. If they're going to televise it, that would be great. So that way we can come here and analyze it. What happened for the day, why they took this approach, why they did not. So we'll hear it.
Even LP now should be putting pressure on the court, or the Nigerian people should be putting pressure on the court to transmit that thing live. There should be pressure on the court now. We should even be calling them.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what we need. Anyway, thank you very much, Mr. T. I really appreciate your take on the matter. We're going to be rounding up really soon, but before we do that, I want to give my brother Patrick. Patrick, welcome. Greetings.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon,
Greetings.
wherever you are.
So, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for joining us. What do you have for us? So, we talk before I round up.
Don't they round up now? I come late.
Yes. Yeah, I don't almost do 4 hours. I want round up at exactly in another 5 to 10 minutes. I want to round up. I don't tire. Make I go rest.
Have you?
Thank you.
Hey, greeting to everybody in the panel. Thank you for this opportunity once again. It's a good opportunity for us to hear our points and our views. I thank you. Thank the people who went out yesterday yesterday or today? I don't know. You know your time there. Or we call it yesterday. You are still calling today Monday. Today na Tuesday for Nigeria. So
you're not reach Tuesday for our side. It's still Monday here.
God is wonderful. So, and people are still doing Abuja too. So, and that one, I think, and that one is coming up again. That's a good thing. Nigeria Watch is still shaking ground in its own way. Yesterday, I managed to enter yesterday morning around 3. So, these things we're just discussing, just like you said, just discussing to ourselves, believing that the people in the authority or the other world leaders are hearing what you are discussing. Because if you look at the way they are doing this thing, I don't know. I don't understand the way they are doing this thing. Such a person of Asiwaju will stay without being arrested or something, and they still allow him to participate in an election, and they still see that the election did not do well in the election. With the calculation of, I saw a news flash from one website, and I saw they say a Russian guy hacked into INEC server, and this Ashiwaju did not even go to second position. It's third position. But all these ones, I say, it's not official. It's what the chief Mahmoud tell us that we hear. The man, because of money, do whatever he want to do, and now he's sitting by the side watching. What are we going to do? I believe with God on our side, we will take our mandate back. If our court should do otherwise, then all of us are here. No matter the amount they got, all of us are here. The children are here. They will partake to one of it one day. One evil or the other one day. Believe even the noise of the jane that is standing in the compound is still part of it. Because I believe there's no lights anywhere in Nigeria. We are all using jane. Though they have the opportunity, all these judges, all these lawyers that represent them, they have opportunity because they give them money. They can go abroad and have the rest any day. But will you go outside and leave your compound? They say charity begins at home. So, like somebody that called in yesterday on Nigeria World, that they started talking. The person used to call, but this guy is calling his name Ayo. Let's believe that it's Ayo, and some other people are calling another name, Emeka or something. So, and the way he was talking, well, we're just giving God the glory that we are still alive and we are talking and we're going to be alive and see good things happen in Nigeria. That's what I believe. For us, the way they do, the way they talk sometimes, you don't even know whether are they living in Nigeria, are they seeing what is happening? As in, the way they do, the way they talk, the way they think, because it's what you hear from somebody's mouth that is in his heart. Are they crazy? Are they insane that they will just talk like that and go free? But if somebody talk now, they will start harassing the person. Look at the information that come out that Toby and Oyedepo was talking. If you see the tweet of this what they call him, is it FFK or the other guy? You see the way they talk, as if say P2B have killed the whole Nigeria, and people are still clamoring for him.
Ignore that matter. Ignore that matter. That one, not even the important. To be honest with you, it's not the important at all. It's not relevant. It's not relevant at all. Our focus is getting our mandate back. The tribunal will wait for tribunal so that we go listen to waiting court go talk. Anything when they like now, they go they do. That one no concern us again. Now they sabi. Our focus is the tribunal, getting our mandate back. That's it. Those are the only two things that we're focused. They're going to come up with more. So let's all be prepared to hear more propaganda. But you have to be focused. Everybody needs to be focused and just move on. There's no need to give life to this situation again. They don't do it if they want to. They not succeed. So yeah, I beg make a con
Like
my brother. Thank you.
Don't be annoyed. Like what happened yesterday when the APC and the PDP were. I didn't even watch the something. I just move away because all this one they should fight to heaven, to hell, wherever they want to fight to. Whatever they want to fight, they should fight for it. Because Atiku and the Atiku have joined the APC before now. They wriggle him out
Ogamo, we
before
no
he come
talk.
back
I don't
again.
want to talk about.
So
See, I
all
don't
these
want
ones
to
are
talk
just by
about.
the way. It's just by the
Mr.
way.
Patrick,
Sorry.
I don't want to talk about.
I
Let's
don't
not
hear
talk
you.
about them. That one no
I don't hear
consign
you.
us. The one where it consign us
Yes.
now our daddy Peter Obi and daddy Ahmed Dati. Those two. Any other thing is irrelevant right now. So more we channel on our energy correctly, because if we waste our energy for waiting no matter, we know we'll get energy to fight the real fight. So I beg. Now then Sabi, I appreciate. Thank you very much. So my
You're
people,
welcome.
go. I
Not
don't
sleep don't
retire. I
catch
think
you.
I've reached my
It don't
maximum.
they catch you.
Yeah.
It don't they catch you.
Yes. 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 Thank you
What
so
of
much, my
Evans?
brother.
Do you hear from? Do you hear from him?
Oh, and I've seen him on lives, but I haven't done any live since, so I didn't see him
Uh,
today, but I'm sure he's okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Mama Eche,
Yeah. I don't know when I
our
think I
big
saw
mama.
her. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. But anyway,
Okay.
guys, thank you very much. Jo, my sis, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. T. I appreciate you guys, everyone that called in. For real, for real. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks to everyone. Nelly, it was so nice to hear Nelly's voice. Thank you so much for calling, Nelly. I hope you call again. And who else called in? Man, no for Mr. Pat and Madam Victoria, thank you all so much for calling in. I appreciate you all. Oh, this work will continue. So Kene, you are just coming. Kene. Oh, okay. Nice. Good night, Kene. Thank you very much. Christopher, now you sabi Christopher. I beg. I don't do my own today. Almost 4 hours, Christopher. Are you kidding me? Almost 4 hours. Yeah. It's like 9 past 9 already. And my day was very busy actually earlier today. So I need to rest early today. So I appreciate everyone that joined in. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you on my next one. Let's keep fighting. Oh, let's keep fighting to the end. We must win this. We must take back our mandate. Let's not focus our attention on frivolities, because there'll be more and more. We need to be prepared. There's going to be more and more propaganda coming up. Every day they're going to be coming and they're telling us different things. Matter of fact, they might come tomorrow and say they caught Peter Obi naked. They'll say they have his naked, his nudes. Guess what? Concern us. Everybody has nude body here. So concern anything when they won't cook tomorrow. Concern us. Our focus now, we don't take the matter go court, so we go wait for court to judge the matter. Anything when they get, any propaganda when they cook, make they take am to court. They should go to court. Any propaganda, they should go to court and resolve it. Na so e reach. eh I know, Christopher, I know. I understand. I appreciate. Sometimes your spirit is willing, your body is like, no, girl, we gotta go rest. So, me self, I dey enjoy am too. But my body, they tell me time up, time up. So that's why. But I need to rest so I can strong for another time. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Christopher. I appreciate you. Yeah, we know where our daddy is. So yes, exactly. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I know where my daddies are. Hey, hey, my daddy Peter Obi and daddy Ahmed Dati. Do you know where yours is? That's the $1 million question. I leave you to answer that question. Until next time, guys. It's been real. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Good night. Bye.